8:50 Mountain Standard Time, Utah. What the hell? Is that done? That's not working. Come on, man. Well, gonna have to fix that. 8:50 Mountain Standard Time, Utah. We are getting ready. We are over on KTRD. That's right, KTRD. Hello. Good to see you. We are broadcasting out there in the Hastings Dip in the West Desert. KTRD has had a wonderful broadcast day, and we're going to bring more to you on what broadcast, because I understand that some of you only see what we provide via Polyester Blend on Mondays, but there's so much more going on KTRD, a television station that broadcasts. There it is. There's the station out in Hastings Dip, the little shack, and here's what's inside of the shack. That's me broadcasting from the Schladio and Rose Park to KTRD. And there's broadcasting all day, and we want to make sure that you see that broadcast with more to come in 2026, a whole innovation. That's kind of what I want to do in 2026, innovation. Leave it all on the table. Innovate the shit out of this program in KTRD. So much more to come on that in this year. 2026. But I'm telling you, I've had a rough start to this fair, wonderful year of 2026. Wonderful? No. I guess it kind of is an embodiment of the year so far. And let's be clear, what's disappointing, and I don't know what it's like for the youth. We all know I'm 40, about halfway through my 40th year on this planet. And I don't know if it's age. We don't have a lot of young people watching the show. We love to see you. Love to know what you're into besides anime and video games and TikTok. But kids, when I was younger, and again, maybe this is a younger thing, every year was a year of hopefulness. It was a year of dreaming, possibilities. And I hope the youth out there still feel that way. God knows they need it. But I want to say that for about 11 years now, it's been not the most hopeful for me and my kind. And God knows this is just one perspective, and love to hear more. 8:53 p.m. It is our duty to give the weather. The weather in North Gold Hill, people, we are looking at a low of 23 tonight. Bundle up here tonight. But it is going to be mid to high 40s for the rest of the week. About freezing at night. Not quite getting below that. Is there a chance for water? Precipitation? Big zero. Not good, people, not good. We'll get to more of that here on Polyester Blend. But before the show starts, and the show is the optimism to me, it is a weekly challenge to continue to strive, to continue to build, to continue to grow. And innovation is what I want from this year. We have got a great show every week. Every week. I'm so proud of what the show is. And I will say, as the pilot of this thing, I can turn these things around. I can make bits. I know how to do it. When I first started, I was so worried. What do I do? What do I do? I knew I wanted a long form show because it lets you nestle in, hang with your pals. So I always knew it wasn't going to be a 30-minute thing, a 2-minute thing. It's going to be a long form, a hang. Here for you when you need it. When you're doing the dishes, when you're working on something, just to have pals, talk about things and explore this life and yes, have a hyper look at Utah, but it's not just that. It's everything. Everything is life. But I knew I wanted to be long form, and I was so afraid of what we would fill the content. What are we going to fill with this whole? Now we got it. We got to busting out our ears. But you know what? I don't want to sit on those laurels. We've hit one huge. We've climbed the mountain to one huge peak. But I want to keep climbing, and there might be more peaks. There are more peaks. I know there are. I want to go until there's no more peaks on this beautiful show, Polyester Blend, which is starting in 5 minutes on KTRD. 5 minutes. It's 8:55 Mountain Standard Time. We'll be with you live at 9 o'clock. Polyester Blend. Poly Blend. I think we all felt it this week. Poly Blend. This weekend. We're going to get more to it into the show tonight, but we stand in solidarity to those fighting the good fight. We stand in solidarity to those who were just trying to point out the atrocity that is going on in this country and who lost their lives to that. It's not just one, but every one of them needs to be remembered. True patriots. True patriots. Those who we have lost in this great battle. Never thought we would, never thought we'd have to do that in this country. We're always supposed to be a beacon of becoming a global society to advance not only in technology, but to advance in how to live amongst each other. But something like this, an entertainment show done over the internet, touch on things, but also, again, the core value of this show is to bring people together, to see what you come up with, ideas, creativity, to laugh, to innovate. Innovate! The word of 2026. People, we're about 1 minute away from Polyester Blend. Poly Blend. 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We want to thank KTRD for letting us broadcast simulcast over to them in the West Desert. We will also be broadcasting the internet. That's how you're probably watching. Let's start the show, people. Polyester Blend. Here we go. KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 megahertz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live... Oh, people. Jam-packed show tonight. Jam-packed show tonight. I can't stress to you all what it's like leading up to the show. Ooh, what are we going to do? 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 And then it just presents itself.
And I don't want to get married.
It starts to form this beautiful little script, this beautiful outline. And then all of a sudden we have a beautiful show in store for you on this Monday night, January 26, 2026. Whoa! January 26, 2026. Good friend of ours is already here. He's locked and loaded. He looks confused, but he won't be confused when he is just rolling with the goose, rolling with the fun. He says that every week. 9 o'clock. You know what time it is, people. It's time for a little Polyester Blend Live. Pauly Shore. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're in the Schledio. We're about to have a happy Hanukkah. That balloon still keeps going. Let's take a moment to reflect on the balloon. I've kept this balloon in the Schledio since we had a holiday party more than a month ago. And I want to thank the fine people at Zerkers. I want to thank the element known as helium. Hanukkah, though, I don't know, should it end? I don't know. Coming from the Hanukkah capital of Southern California, San Diego, Ryan Bradford, are you with us?
I'm here. I'm confused. I'm scared. I'm a little terrified, but I'm here.
Isn't that America, baby?
Baby.
Isn't that America? Yeah. Ryan, welcome to another night of Polyester Blend. We're so glad to be with you. Happy Hanukkah a month ago. We're going it. I'm letting that balloon rain, baby, until it goes. Mazel tov.
What else did you buy at Zerkers when you went there? Was it just a single balloon?
So I went there. We had a holiday party. We do this every other year. We've decided, Ryan, I think this is a fun thing to be a part. You enter this part of your life where you're like, I'm going to have a party every other year. I'm not guaranteeing this every other year. So we do a holiday party every other year. We've committed to this. So it was an on year, and Steph did an amazing job. She set up the whole house. Should have got photos of all our friends having a great time. We had a karaoke jamboree in the Schledio.
I heard about the karaoke jamboree.
So Steph was like, I'm out of just like, we need one more thing of like streamer. I don't know. It was like, just a dangly thing. Kind of like, what's on a cowboy jacket? The things that come up the side.
Fringe.
It was like long fringe for this backdrop. And she was like, I missed it by one. Can you go get one more? And I was like, absolutely. Time for Ryan to go to Zerkers. And I've gone to Zerkers. I did bingo. I used to go to Zerkers every week. It's a party store here in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the greater Wasatch Front. And I was like, I'm gonna find something great. I'm gonna find something to add to this party. And I scoured every aisle, Ryan, every aisle. I'm like, I'm gonna find the right thing. I saw, oh, by the way, an update to Santa Pinata. It's been long enough.
Damn.
New Santa Pinatas. Don't worry, I bought a whole bunch of old Santa Pinatas that we'll get to at some point. But I scoured the entire place and I realized, Ryan, we were celebrating the holidays in a Christmassy vibe. And I was like, you know what? We don't have any Hanukkah stuff. So I went and for $3, I bought that wonderful Hanukkah balloon because I felt like we weren't celebrating. Did I buy any? I didn't see any Kwanzaa stuff. I would have bought that. But anyway, I bought this wonderful Happy Hanukkah balloon and Steph was like, what are we supposed to, yeah, that's good. Thank you for getting that. And I just put it up and it was just there. And I
Wait, is Steph like anti-Hanukkah?
Buddy, I don't want to get into her politics, but let's just say no. She was just like, you got the streamers, and I thought, what else are you gonna get? And I got a balloon. I got a single balloon.
Well, you got a month's worth out of that balloon. I feel like you got your money's worth.
Now here's the question, Ryan. We're not going to end this balloon in the air until it dies. Ryan, we need it. We're a betting show. We love gambling. Even though, the world, maybe we shouldn't be gambling as much. These kids are getting corrupted. Ryan, do we think this balloon goes till February 20th next month?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
February 20th. Maybe not through the entire February, but
in the air, not on the ground. In the air. It could be low, but in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it lives past February 20th, but not past February 28th.
Okay, 20th to 28th is Ryan's guess. I'm gonna go. It's not even. I'm gonna go March. It's gonna at least go by March 1st. I'm going to say it's going to be there till March 1st. So people, the Great Hanukkah Balloon, we are on watch. Hanukkah Balloon watch until things go forward. We're so glad to be here, Ryan. Another week. We'll get into so much what's going on, but I'd be remiss, Ryan. I'd be remiss if I didn't do what I always do, which is try like hell to get this basketball shot in. Because if, Ryan, we have this basketball shot in, we are not only going to have a great show, but I don't want to put that much emphasis on it because I'll be people who need to come to justice for what they've done will come to justice.
Is it in? I can tell. No. Okay.
They still will need to come to justice, but it won't be apparently due to my shot here tonight. Ryan, we are in the Schledio. One thing we need to remind everyone is we have a new calendar and we go by it every month. Ryan, remember we have the Stone Sloth calendar and a motto we live by every month. And this month, of course, is stay hungry, stay stoned. Ryan, you staying hungry, you staying stoned, baby?
Yeah, oh boy. Yep.
We will look to that great, wonderful stoned sloth this entire year of 2026. Because guess what, Ryan? I didn't just buy January. I bought the full calendar, the full month. It's all, or for the full year. It's ours, baby. You know what I mean? It's not going away.
Oh, I think you made a wise decision. I think this is going to make it the best season of PBL that.
And I am buying it by the month, Ryan. Let's be clear. I am buying, sometimes
it's a subscription.
It's
service.
a subscription. I can only turn the page if I make good on my $45 payment.
$45 up front or $3.99 per
$3.99. Well, right. We move that microwave. Microwave. Do you move that microphone away from you? Come on, get right in there, baby. Get right in there.
Okay.
Speaking of get right in there, don't be afraid to get right in there and subscribe to us on Instagram. Just posted, Rye. Just posted. We are on Instagram. We post every week, and more to come on that. More to come. But don't be afraid to like and subscribe on there, as well as joining the YouTube chat, Rye. The YouTube chat is where you're going to find all things Polyester Blend here tonight. You can interact with us. You can join the Zoom link. Don't be afraid to do that. Right. A lot to get to here this week. A lot to get to. But Ryan, the first thing I wanted to show, I haven't shown it off yet, I don't believe, on the show. But Steph got this for my best Christmas present this year. Right. It is Maverick Gas Station. Adventure's First Stop. Burrito on top. It's all things Maverick, baby. So I'm feeling good. Adventure's First Stop, not only Maverick, but us here on Polyester Blend. Ryan, am I?
We get any Maverick money from that? Mav
Jesus
money?
Christ, God knows we need that, and that is a whole other thing on Polyester Blend this year. Whole other thing on Polyester Blend this year. Don't forget, Ryan. I mean, $10 subscription. I just need $10 from you, Crown Burger. I need $10 from you, Maverick.
We need to pay to flip those calendar.
The calendar needs to be paid for. I pay for Zoom. I pay for the subscription where we could multicast, which we need to do. And we can get on that Twitch. We can get on all that stuff. The lights in the Schledio. Sub thing, Rye. Bit to come. Did I tell you I explored LLCs, my friend? LLCs?
We should have a running total of PBL ROI, return of investment.
Yes.
Where we have a running bank account of the money you spend on this show and the money you get back.
We're very transparent about it. We're very open about it. But I'm saying, right, we need to write these things off, right? I think we talked about it before. I need to write things off. Have you ever written? I've never written anything off on taxes.
Even when I was a freelancer, as I don't know how, and I'm scared to do it.
Doesn't it feel good? Writing it off. I mean, this whole building is built for Polyester Blend. I can't write some of this off. I mean, it's paid for, but I'm just saying, like, the lights and the heat, well, it's all electricity. It's really just an electric bill, and Zoom is really what we need to pay for. Plus all the material, all the bits we have. I mean, sometimes there's some props.
All the piñatas.
All the balloons. Ryan, I'd be remiss to ask, how are you, my friend? How was your week? How are you doing?
I'm good. It was I feel like it was a tough weekend. Weekend for everybody.
You got that right.
And I just woke up today with a general feeling of malaise. And so,
right,
yeah,
it gets to our first bullshit of the night.
Yeah,
ice. Rye.
I didn't really do anything over the weekend. Just read a lot. We went out for beers, and that was it. Or no, we hung out with friends. We watched that movie, the stand-up comedy movie.
Oh, the Will Arnett.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Was it funny?
Is this thing off?
Yeah.
Is this thing off? I liked it. I liked it a lot.
That's the review, Ryan. Is this thing off instead of the movie called Is This Thing On? Is this thing off? I don't know. I know. I saw that movie. I don't know what to do with that business. I don't know what to do with that.
Wait, you saw it?
No, I don't know if I'm going to. That's the thing. I don't know. I like Will Arnett. I like Laura
It's
Dern.
weirdly like it made you realize how, and I hate to say it, but like how good the show Louis was about giving you the inside scoop of this is what it's like to be a stand-up comedian. Because I was like, I mean, this kind of gets into it, but
there's a reckoning coming with the whole Louis world, because let's be clear, everyone, before everything went down to the Me Too stuff, that was a very popular show. Very meaningful show. His comedy was very meaningful. I am not excusing his behavior in any shape or form. And again, the hardest part with Louis is he never really apologized. He never really seemed to show atonement. I don't know what to do with this business. I'm not, and also as a white dude, I don't know if I'm not MMA. I'm not even going to get into it. But I'm just saying, it is interesting to what do we do with all that stuff? I haven't seen this movie. I might go see it. We'll see. More to come on that. But right over the weekend, of course, we don't always dabble into this stuff because let's be frank, we try to be a clear space sometimes, a place just to hang out. When we first started, we were very, very political every week. And I'm not saying don't be. In fact, maybe we need to redouble our efforts. But it would be remiss not to say, Ryan, that I think everyone here on Polyester Blend is on solidarity saying, go fuck yourself, Ice. Get the fuck out of here. You are the most undemocratic, the most un-American shit I've seen in my lifetime, Ryan. And it keeps getting worse and horrible. And we just want to say, I just want to say, for all those true patriots who have lost someone and not only their lives, they're true patriots, right? True patriots. Not these January 6th motherfuckers. Anyway, see where that goes. All I know is the people who are doing the good work. One of our friends went on a rant on one of our threads about, getting to the streets. And I do believe that. I do think making your voices heard. And it feels, sadly, Ryan, like maybe the only thing we can do. Because goddamn, do we feel neutered. I feel neutered on what the fuck to do. I
Yeah.
voted.
I mean, it does seem like this latest murder has kind of, I don't know, not like stopped ice, but it feels like even Trump's like, okay, this is gone too far.
Right.
Like that Bovino guy has lost his job. He's
Jesus
headed back
Christ.
to El Centro.
Yeah, where he can fucking put on.
He's pulling troops out of Minnesota.
Well, yeah, where this Bovino guy can go and play Nazi cosplay in his closet by himself. The fucking
Dude, El Centro is about it's about 2 hours east of here. That Nazi jacket is gonna be real hot in the Mojave Desert.
burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. Sweat that shit out. Anyway, bullshit. Just to be clear, where Polyester Blend stands, go fuck yourselves. We need to get over with this. Ryan, my next thing I want to bring up, and then more to come on this in point of order, but Ryan, I'd remiss if I didn't do this. I've been thinking about this all day, and I want to do this as a civic response, not to ICE, but to a greater thing going on in the Utah area. Ryan, not only the stone mammoth sloth that we all love so much, but Ryan, we go to the table. Ryan, what do I got right there?
You got the Utah trivia game.
Right next to it. I'm pointing at it.
It's a glass of gin? Water?
It's just a big thing of gin. It is water, my friend. It is water. And here in the great state of Utah, we have not had any snow. We'll get to it in point of order. No snow, Ryan. The people in the East Coast are going through a huge blizzard. I'm sorry if anyone affected by that, but you're getting water. And I just want to say here in Utah, we need to start taking time just to drink a little water and reflect on how important it is, how nourishing it is. People just really, when you drink water, and understand how important this is. So that is my quick respect water. We fucking need it. We're losing it here in the state of Utah. More on that on point of order. Ryan, we got to get right into it because we've got a wonderful night, a surprise bit here tonight. Unfortunately, Ryan, his final ever Sundance review. Jeremy Matthews is on assignment out in Sundance. He does this every year. We've done this since the show has started, and he's been able to go to Sundance. A Sundance review as it is. It's not over yet, but Jeremy Matthews is going to be good enough, and he might even have some people to talk about the movies he's seen. This is the end of Sundance, Ryan. Have you thought about it? Have you reflected on it? I mean, where are you at with the end of Sundance, my friend? In Utah.
I think when it was announced that it was gonna move, like I think all my interest in it just died.
Right.
And so, yeah.
But
I'm hearing a lot of good reviews of the movies that are in its last Utah year.
And
so I hope it's going out with a bang.
And let's be clear, like, what a big part of us growing up. I mean, that was one of the beautiful things of growing up in the Park City area, is that you and I had such access, especially as high schoolers and middle, like we would go to a lot of movies and had access to it. It was so wonderful, and I can't stress how important it was to us, right? Like, and to have that, and to just to know the kids of Park City won't have that moving forward is so fucking disappointing, But I mean, with Sundance, I mean, do you still look back on that on fondness, or was it just a fun novelty read, right? Or do you look back on it as how influential it was on you?
No, it was super, like, especially high school, like when we could just leave high school and then traverse up and down Main Street and see it, like find a theater and wait in line to see a movie. I remember we got in trouble with both of our parents because we did not tell them that we were doing that.
Yeah. We just booked it. We just went to a bunch of movies, and then I'll never forget, my mom called your mom, and then my mom almost I think she called the sheriff's office.
Oh my God.
But it was like, we were just at a movie. We were seeing the movies. Let's speak to this guy real quick. He was around when movies would just begin, just moving pictures. So it's good to hear his perspective. Robert Gerke, your thoughts on Sundance here, my friend?
Back when the film festival was just a silent image of like a train.
When the train came Are you over it, Gert? Where are you at? Are you just like c'est la vie, or did you go to any of this? Are you gonna go to any of it? Where are you at with it?
I mean, obviously over the years I've been to some Sundance movies, but I wasn't like a big moviegoer. I felt like it was a hassle a lot of times, and the tickets were a little expensive. And but that said, there's a lot of good movies that came out of it. And,
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess, yeah, I'm sad it's leaving, I suppose. But that's the way it goes. We kind of did it to ourselves in a lot of ways.
You got that right, man. And that's the thing. It's like, I guess I'm in like a little bit of denial, and it hasn't been the same thing that we experienced, Ryan. And maybe it was just the time and place. And as an adult, I haven't experienced it as much as Jeremy, who will do a review here coming up. But it is just like next year around this time when it's not here, I don't know. It'll make me reflect on the whole thing. Speaking of reflecting, not only do we have to reflect, but we have to have some sentences here. Some sentences, people. It is that time of night. The courts are open. People, we must go to Polyester Blend's Poly Court. Poly Blend. People, the courts are open. We have 2 cases this week. We'll start off with Ryan because this one's yours first, and then Gerke can chime in. Ryan, will there be another wave of ska, or is that it, Ryan? I need you to weigh in. Is there going to be another wave of ska, or is that it? Ryan Radford, you're on the scene.
I think that's gonna be it. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for new ska.
Now, Ryan,
I mean, ska as a cultural phenomenon that it was in the late 90s.
could there be a fourth ska that's like underground? I mean, kids aren't playing instruments. Are the kids playing instruments in your school? Are kids playing instruments?
I mean, they are. And then you see like bands like Geese, as people had saw them on.
Man.
It's like those are all like very young dudes and playing, I don't know, kind of rock, like old timey music. So you never know.
Can I bring up side court case, recess on the initial case. I didn't watch the SNL from this weekend because it felt like it was I saw people being like, it was kind of tone deaf after everything that happened on Saturday. And I do watch SNL pretty much every weekend. Steph's a big fan, so I'll watch it. And she was like, everyone keeps talking about this Geese. And then she's like, I watched it. Kind of fucking get it. She was like,
I don't get it either.
Oh, she liked it. No, she liked Geese.
She
Geese.
got it.
She got Geese. I got Geese.
Oh, she got goosed.
She got goose. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honk, honk. She got a little goose. I don't know. Girk, have you been geesed yet? Have you been goosed by this geese?
I did watch Saturday Night Live, and I didn't love it.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't love the show. I didn't love Geese as much.
Yeah,
I'd heard them before. I think, I don't know. I guess I was expecting more. As for ska, I think as long as there are nerdy kids who are in band who want to be in a rock band, there will be ska. But will it be like take over the world again? I think we probably lived through the golden age of ska.
And also easy. Did ska ever take over the world? But I want to say this, Ryan and Gerg. Ryan, we'll start with you. Ska, to my knowledge, is 3 waves in. How many other genres are 3 waves in? It's one of the only genres that have waved in, Ryan. I mean, rock and roll, you can maybe argue is maybe on its 8th or 7th. But Ryan, are there any other genres that are due for a wave?
Ooh, techno?
But again, like, why is ska the only one that got the wave designation? Where like techno turned into EDM almost, where that's a second wave, if you want to argue that. I mean, again, rock could have been like 8 waves. I mean, is indie like a 5th wave of rock? I mean, why are there no waves to other genres, Ryan?
You got me. I don't know.
Ryan,
New wave?
New wave. They didn't even say second wave. They just said new wave. All right, let's do this. Ryan and then Gerg. Ryan, genre of music you'd like to see a second wave happen or a third?
Oh,
I mean, what about this? When we were kids, like dance punk. Is dance punk ready for a second wave?
I would love it. I've said this before. I would love to see a revival of like dance punk.
Yes, dance punk. I'm telling you, second wave of dance punk. Gerke, music genre you want to see a second wave of?
Polkas.
Again, what I love about polka is a community getting together. You pick a subject around the community, and it could be like the sugar beet polka. You're around a gazebo downtown, wherever you are. It's not a whole nation's, but it seems a very communal music. And I do think it's time for a second wave of polka. You heard it here first, folks. Dance punk and polka are due for a wave.
Or maybe square dancing, like, because I think songs where they tell you what to do, kind of like,
Girk,
yeah, slide.
have you experienced any time at the fair establishment in Salt Lake City, actually West Valley, known as the Westerner? Girk, have you been?
I have been there, yes.
Ryan, did you ever go to the Westerner in your time?
No.
Oh, Ryan, boy, did you miss out. The Westerner, for those who don't know, is a fine establishment, a kind of honky tonk, but country music, country bar in the West Valley area on Redwood Road. And I've been there before. Gerke, it felt like a whole new world when I discovered it as a mid-20s. And it was like, again, it wasn't my culture, but it was like experiencing something new. When did you first time go to the Westerner, Gerke?
I think I've been one time, and I was probably 27. So it was right before when it was all country music. They hadn't even invented Western yet.
Wow. Bob Wills was there, and he's like, Gerke, yeah, I'm getting on the stage. And you're like, sounds pretty good. Here's my experience with the Westerner. And again, they've got the mechanical bull and all that stuff. You go out there. I brought a bunch of my friends. And again, Ryan, we were just coming off of like, we're punk kids, we're post-punk kids. It wasn't our genre, but goddamn, you enter that place. Karaoke room, mechanical bull, live band. They would walk around literally like the classic like tray, but it was test tubes of shots. So you could be like, I'll take whatever your test tube is. And then the best thing is that like the band would end at like midnight, maybe 11:30, right to fucking rap, right to the most like to the wall, and all these country western people are dancing. Now they're dancing to like the dirtiest rap ever. It was so fun, right. I don't even know where I was going with this, but I would just say this was a fine establishment, right? And anyone who should still go. I talked to some friends who went there last weekend, but goddamn, that's the future. I don't know. I want to get back to that. Gerke, I have to amend this next court case. I'll start with Ryan, but I have to amend yours because of sorry, I didn't know you were going to. Ryan, next one, and Gerke, you can apply this to your age bracket. Ryan, next court case here tonight is, of course, dream vacation before you are 50. So you have to do this before you're 50, Ryan. What is your dream vacation before you are 50, my good man?
Ooh.
And by the way, you're already sentenced to it. You are giving your own sentence. So I'm already gaveling this. It's already been gavelled. You're sentenced to your dream vacation. What is it before you're 50?
I would really like to see Iceland or any of the Scandinavian countries.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Wait till we get Greenland. You won't even need a passport.
It's going to be like Puerto Rico. Right. Is there something you want to do specifically there? Just town to town? Like, what would you want to do?
Ideally, and I don't think this is going to work out, but there is a solar eclipse very beginning of August this year in Reykjavik. It's going to pass through Reykjavik, total solar eclipse. I was like, that would be so cool. But I think that's like the start of school, and
yeah,
I think that's probably $1 million to do that. But that would be so cool to be in Reykjavik and see the solar eclipse.
Right. But you're sentenced. You have to do it before you're 50. You have to, Ryan. You have to marry your mother-in-law. Okay, you have to marry your mother-in-law. Gerke, we have to amend this. Well, we don't have to name ages, but by your next end of decade, what's your sentence? You have to do it. What's your dream vacation?
I've always kind of wanted to go to Egypt.
Wow!
And the thing about it is everybody I know who's gone there has said it's not as good as they anticipated. It's kind of disappointing, but I think that would still be a pretty cool place. I also
love you bringing that up to. It sounds like multiple groups, Gerke, and they're like, it's not that great, and you're like, but that's my dream. That's my dream. I'm gonna go.
I want to find out for myself if it's as bad as I say.
It's like I want to go down to I want to go to the smelting plant on the Jordan River, and people are like, it's not that good. And you're like, that's my dream. That's my dream. I want to get down.
Don't take it away from me.
I've been thinking about this. My goal, the 450 via rail, Vancouver, British Columbia, through the Canadian Rockies to Calgary, down to Winnipeg. I'll say hi to my good friends in Winnipeg. over, across, and above the Great Lakes to Toronto, and eventually to Montreal, where I will see the Cathedral of Ice Hockey in Montreal Saturday night, a Montreal Canadiens game. I want to do Canada on the train, baby. I want to do the whole fucking thing. That's my dream vacation. Put it in the books. Kirk, you been to Canada?
Kind of. Yeah, I've been to Calgary.
What do you mean, kind of? That's definitely in.
Yeah, but it's not Vancouver or Toronto or Montreal. It's
Danny Woodhead, friend of the show, thinks Calgary is one of the best cities you can go to. Loves it. Loves that good old Calgary. Ryan, Canada, what are your thoughts on it?
I love Canada.
I
think I've only been to Vancouver,
which is
British Columbia,
such a beautiful. And Victoria, me and you went there.
And Victoria, yeah.
It is victory when it comes to a beautiful town. People, tonight we are blessed with not only Jeremy's Sundance review, he'll be coming to us after the 10 o'clock hour, but we also have Archosaur Archives. Ever heard of it? Kind of a great segment here tonight. We will learn about one of the great beings that lived on this planet before us. Also, Ryan, Utah City's quiz here tonight. Utah City's quiz. As well as all the other fun and merriment here tonight. Ryan, you were the only one who got a guess on this last week. Chaz, Salt Lake City, our version of Carmen San Diego. Ryan. We know he's at a Target. Ryan, you guessed where was he and you were wrong. Do you remember?
I think I said South Salt Lake somewhere.
Yeah, and you were so dead wrong. Gerke, you have a chance here before we move on to our next Chaz, Salt Lake City, where he is. Gerke, where is this Chaz, Salt Lake City? What Target is he at?
Man, I don't even know. I mean, did we already guess Kimball Junction?
We did. I'll give you that as a pass. What's your next one? I'll give you this. Davis County.
Oh, well, probably Kaysville.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wrong. We can't move on, guys, until you guys get it.
Do we get to see any more of the sign?
This is it. We've gone to the fullest extent. The only thing to reveal is where it's at. You see the mountains in the background. Come on, Davis County people. Huge hint. The other thing, a huge hint. We've been talking to Gerke about the monstrosity of the United States, where it's at, and that's a perfect lead off for this first in a segment we love to call Memories. Gerke.
Yeah.
This first memory came out of this weekend, the atrocities, what's going on and currently going on. Guys, I hate to ask it, but I have to. Last time you were hopeful for this country, what was your memory? What's your last memory of that? Gerke started off.
I guess 2009 when Obama first got elected.
It was like Obama was so hopeful. It was like I cried. I remember I was the 2008 election. I don't know why we were going bar to bar in Salt Lake City, and we knew the results were about to come out. We ended up at the Marriott. This is crazy. The gym in the Marriott. We were like at some hotel room going to a bar, and we ended up where there was a screen in the gym. I wasn't working out, let's be clear. We had like a bunch of beers. And this guy is running on the treadmill. He's like, I'm a military guy. I can't wait to see who my leader is going to be. And he was the only one in the gym. And that's where we saw Obama won. And we all started crying. It was a beautiful moment. It was like, God damn, we're going to have some future here. Ryan Bradford, your last time you were hopeful for this.
I just want to add, like, it was also a time where we actually thought government could function still.
There you go.
And, and it's kind of like, that's right out the window now.
Why? It was before, what's it called? The Supreme Court, where corporations were guaranteed the same money as public. So many things. Ryan, last time you were hopeful for this country.
Not to sound cheesy, but I feel hopeful every day when I go to school and like get to work with immigrant youth students who are just like so thankful to be here and like appreciative of the safety that they, from their relative, from the places that they came from. Like I do get down on on democracy, and like I feel like we're spiraling toward a very undemocratic future, but also it's like I think there's hope.
That's beautiful. Ryan, I did not know that. Can you speak to like maybe where are these people coming from different areas? Like, where are they coming from that they feel so hopeful here? Is that something you could talk
about? A lot of kids from Haiti, a lot of kids from like Central and South America.
God damn. You hear that, Girk? You hear that, Girk? Does that give you a little hope, baby? It'll give you a little hope.
Yeah. No, I mean, there are things to be hopeful about. I mean, okay. we can hope that Scott comes back.
Scott?
God.
That would be the cherry on the top. Ska. Fifth wave?
Fifth wave, baby. Could you imagine, like, the presidency? No one saw this. The blank president was the progressive president was run into office off of his hit ska song. The fifth wave of ska is really what turned this country around. Mwah, my dream. I will say this, Ryan, you and I were both together in the wonderful border town of Nevada and California for Joe Biden winning. Joe Biden, remember this, Ryan? And it was sad because the day before Alex Trebek died. So it was
That's
like coming off of like just devastating loss in Alex Trebek. Alec, right? Alec Trebek.
Alex.
But Ryan, we were in, what was that casino called? It was like, let me see if I can find it. And we were like in Death Valley National Park. Anyway, we were in the weirdest place to see the election actually happen, Ryan. And the thing about Biden is, like, I feel like we all knew it was kind of like all right, for now. All right. Like, is that really the solution? Does that make sense, Ryan? You know what I mean? Like, did we really feel Biden, like, we were happy Trump lost, but like, I don't know. What were your thoughts? Maybe I'm speaking too much for myself.
I think I do remember that feeling, and I just remember I wasn't like super stoked on Biden. I was just like, oh God, like amazing that we don't have to like.
We had 4 years off.
Listen to this guy, like read about this guy for at least 4 years,
and then we still did. And then we still did
because everybody is obsessed with him.
Right, Longstreet, baby, Longstreet. In this place, right? This was a glorious place. But I'll never forget.
So good.
Coming to the lobby and you're like, Biden won. It was like, what? What the fuck? Ridiculous, amazing stuff. Next one, Girk. We go to you on this one. Girk, right. First good media. What the hell happened? First good media of 2026. So your first good media could be a book, could be a movie, could be a song. First good media of 2026 so far.
I think I mentioned this in our chat the other night. I watched Begonia, but I guess that was 2025, right?
No, but I think that counts. You experienced it in 2026.
Yeah, I really liked it. Came in without much in the way of like expectations, and I really enjoyed it.
Gerg, do you try to do a new movie a week, or what's your schedule on new movies?
My significant other's we're trying to get through all the nominated.
Yeah,
so we've knocked off quite a few of them.
We're gonna do an Oscar roundup definitely as we get closer. Ryan, first good media of 2026.
I also really like Begonia. I thought that I had heard a lot of like very middling things about it when it came out, but we watched it last 2 weekends ago, and I was like, this movie rules.
I like all those people. I like all those people.
I will also say, I don't know if I brought this up on the show or in our text, but I'm reading that Danielewski book, the 1,200-page Western set in Provo in the 1980s.
Yes, you did bring that up. What's it called again?
It's called Tom's Crossing. And it's like, I bought that book almost as a lark. Like, there is no way I'm going to read this book. I'm going to performatively read it on subways and when I'm out in public and when I want my arm to like break because it's so heavy. But I started reading that, and man, that thing is like, has caught me. Like, I can't remember a time when I was like excited to get home and like read a book.
Oh, he wrote Houses of Leaves. Oh,
House of Leaves, yeah. And I think like of course I can recommend a 1,200 page book till the cows come home and nobody's gonna like listen. But I feel if you're from Utah and if you grew up in this era, like you're gonna just have like so much fun. Because like the bad guys are this like evil kind of like Mormon family that remind me a lot of like kind of the Ewings, if you remember the Ewings.
Brother, do I ever? Was he from you? What's his connect? Have you looked into the biography of why he has a Utah connection?
No, he grew up here. He grew up in Provo.
Wow. Garky, is this even on your radar?
I know you guys talked about it last.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
It's time. It's time for me to read. The next, I would just say, this show, I can't get enough of. The Pit.
Oh yeah,
The Pit.
That was a good one.
The new season started. Fucking.
Oh, did it start already?
Yeah, it started and it's fucking good. I mean, it's just ER 2.0. Again, a show that I've talked about before, where like, oh shit, his heart stopped. Let's massage the heart, and they close in on an open, body, and they're pumping the heart. I can't look at that shit. I am not good with medical. Are you guys like, oh, okay, let me look inside. Garrick, are you comfortable with just, oh, okay, they're pumping?
There were some moments last season in this show that, like, they're so good at it. You know what I mean?
So
making
good.
it look real. And it makes me a little queasy sometimes. Usually I can say, oh, well, it's not real, it's fake, whatever. But, like, it can be upsetting.
I will just say they do a dislocation that pops through. What is it called when the bone goes through the skin?
Oh, compound fracture.
And it was like, there's a lot of people working on it, and it's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Ryan, comfortable seeing depictions of medical shit like that?
I have not seen this show. I'm a big Fiona Dourif fan though.
Oh.
And so I don't know who she plays in that.
An actor.
But she's the daughter of Brad Dourif.
Dude, and Dorf shows up in the first
voice.
Ryan, Dorf shows up as her actual dad in the first season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amazing. The voice of Chucky himself.
No, he shows up in Pit 1, baby. Go check that out. Yeah, anyway, you'd like it, Ryan. Did you ever watch ER, Ryan? Is that like something on your radar?
Never did.
Yeah.
Although one time in high school, someone said that there was briefly a character named Ryan Bradford.
Oh, that's right. I think I pointed that out to you because eventually that series, talk about a series that's like, all right, let's close it up. And eventually there is a Ryan Bradford character. Ryan Bradford, the person, not the character. What is the first meh media of 2026? Like, oh boy, I don't know about that. It's not bad. It could be boring. It could be just meh. Like anything that's meh. Like you watched it and you're like, nah, I'm good. I can give you, if you need a second to think about it, I'm going to give you, of course, the Bruce Springsteen movie, what was it? Deliver Me From Nowhere. Like literally nothing is happening besides like, oh, I like Bruce. I like seeing Bruce work on Nebraska. And then the 2/3 through the movie, it just becomes unattention, like just not worth looking at. Like you're literally just seeing the motions of a motion picture and there's nothing there, man. There's nothing there. Gerky, do you have any movie that you're just like, ugh, or whatever? Did you watch this, by the way, Gerk?
I haven't watched it, and now I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I was kind of looking forward to it.
Here's what I'm saying. I knew it was going to be not good going into it, Gerk, and I love Bruce, and I don't know, I think you love Bruce as well. Watch it, but I wonder if you have the same thing where 2/3 are in the movie, you're just like, I'll just do something else. Like, I don't even know what this is for the rest. Like, it was fun to see him like struggle, but like, it's also just so much of like, of a guy who just needs to go to therapy, who's like, yeah, just go to therapy. You'll be all right. Like, we all go through this. I don't know. Garg,
well, yeah. He and I are from the same generation, so I probably have.
Probably need the same help.
Yeah. I watched F1. And,
I was wondering how that movie,
and I really wanted to like it more than I did.
Ugh.
And maybe that's one of those where I had some expectations going in and just kind of like,
It sounded like one of those things that like you should see in a theater for the full spectacle. Of the whole
I
thing.
think that's the way to see it because, I mean, it's shot cool, but you know, on my computer screen, it wasn't really quite as impressive as the director probably envisioned. And the story's pretty barely there. I mean, it's Bull Durham on wheels.
Now you got me. I'm interested, actually. Ryan, did you think of what your first media of 2026?
I'm kind of struggling to get through Stranger Things. I have one more episode.
I'm not
to
even
go.
sure. Okay, we haven't even talked about this. I never even wanted to attempt it, Ryan. I loved that show. Loved that show. Watched it for the first. But Ryan, if you were to ask me like what happened in what season, gone, and I just don't care for the conclusion. So are you just like, are you trying to finish it as like to be a completist on it, or?
Kind of. I mean, there's parts that I like. I really liked the fourth season. Like I kind of watched season 2 and 3 out of obligation, it felt like, but I feel like they really like upped their game in season 4 and found a new their third wind or whatever. But the season is like overly long, and I don't know if you read that interview with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck when they're talking about making movies on Netflix.
The greatest explanation of our current status ever. Everyone should.
And now that they said the things that they say, like the notes that Netflix gives them, like it just makes me see everything in that way.
Dude, it's one of the most
like you got to repeat the plot every 5-6 minutes. You got to have an action shot in the very beginning, and everything just feels like it's made by algorithms and.
Yeah, did you see that, Kirky, where they basically just divulged that like Netflix is like, if you don't repeat the plot every couple of minutes, the people on their phones won't know what's going on. And
I didn't see it.
Yeah, but it makes perfect sense, right, Kirk? Of like, oh yeah, duh. Like,
well, should I watch it? Should I watch the interview, or is it going to ruin everything for me, like Bradford said?
I think they've been on a good media circuit, right? I've been enjoying what
what they said about Netflix shows. So like, I don't know about the movie that they're watching or that they're starring in that they're promoting, but now
R.I.P.
The Rip.
Yeah.
But just now, like Netflix original shows.
Yeah, I don't. I'm waiting for this whole thing to collapse. Hopefully soon. Final thing I was gonna say. We've got Jeremy coming up in a little bit. Oh, people, this has been memories. We've had some great memories of this year. Before we get to our first music break, which will be songs of artists from Minnesota in solidarity to our friends out there. Gark, you spent some time in Minnesota. You fine people out there. Fine people, right?
Yeah, I was out there last summer, and the summer before that. So
yeah, I've never been, but Michigan, Midwestern people, they seem like my folk. They seem like my folk.
good people. It's a nice kind of chill environment, but not right now, obviously.
Yeah. Ryan, Minnesota, been there?
Yeah, that's where my dad's from.
Oh shit.
He grew up in Minnesota.
The Bradford people, you're saying? The Bradfords
He was born and raised in Minnesota.
Really?
Minnesota.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What is Bradford? English? Was it English?
I think it's some sort of Scandinavian.
Fucking people.
Finnish, I think.
Ordah. We go to our final segment for our first music break. It's time for a little bit of point of order. We look at some news clips. Give our thoughts on Ordah. Here on January 26, 2026. Again, I want to start from the beginning of this. Oh, here we go. The snowstorm across the eastern part of the United States. Sorry for anyone who's actually been affected by it. And it sounds like there's like 29 people have died. That's horrible and all that stuff. But Ryan, I couldn't be remiss when you put it against this. The snowfall in Utah, 1, the closest lowest snowfall was in 33, 34, 14 inches. Ryan, it's bone dry outside. That's why the water, drinking a glass of water bit came in. There's nothing. There's no snow. There's no nothing.
There's not even really. Yeah, there's barely been rain.
Yeah, there's no rain. Yeah, there maybe one morning, Gurky, you wake up with a little bit of rain on your car. This is it, Rye. And you grew up here, Ryan. You remember what happens every winter, Rye? Snow.
It's usually snow. There's usually snow.
There's nothing. I mean, Gurk, do I want to bust my hump shoveling? Yeah, that sucks. But I want water. Gurk, maybe we go to you on this. I mean, this is Armageddon type shit, right? I don't know what to say.
I hadn't seen that chart. That is really kind of bonkers when you.
It's fucked up.
And I mean, it's the governor though. He did issue another call for prayer. So I think that things should be changing pretty soon.
Since we've done the show, you guys. So we did this bit years ago. The first time Governor Cox did pray, we did a whole pray for all that. When talking to people and just having conversation with coworkers and friends, the amount of times they go, but the governor brought up prayer. I mean, it's so disgusting, but like he knows, and it gets to another segment I want to get to here.
Can I just point out? I didn't realize that last year would have been quite as bad as that too, though. I mean, I seem to remember that we only had like 2 decent storms.
2 storms.
And I think I only had to shovel twice, but 18 inches compared to 0.1 is kind of shocking.
It's horrifying. And like, do I like shoveling? No, but like, I'll do it because it means water and all this stuff. By the way, we have a good friend of us joining us here right now. Jeremy, are you good for a music break and then we come to your segment? You good on that? Okay.
Yep, works for me.
Perfect. All right, people, we keep going with this. And it goes to this, and Jeremy will talk more about this in a second. But this movie, let's listen to Jeremy. Did you see this movie, The Lake, about the documentary about the Great Salt Lake?
Yes, it's one of the movies I'm planning on talking about.
We're going to save it. We're going to save it.
I actually said I had a double feature of blend-coated films, and spoiler alert, that's one of them.
We'll save it for Jeremy's Sundance review in a second. But I just want to say also, thank you, Salt Lake City, for showing up on Sunday, impromptu, very quick, to protest ICE. God bless you. We're so happy about that. Another segment we'll have tonight, Archosaur Archive, real quick. And the producer will talk about this more, but always exciting. In a hopeful moment, Dinosaur National Monument, working on their parking lot, discovers a new fossil. Ryan, they're working on the parking lot in Dinosaur National Monument, and they're like, oh, fuck. We found this big fucker. Ryan, how exciting would that be? Like, you are creating a, future mini Schledio. You're doing the work out there. All of a sudden you discover a dinosaur bone. How exciting, Ryan. Like a new dinosaur bone. Isn't that fun?
Very exciting.
Kirky, what do you think about dinosaurs?
Oh, I mean, I love it, and I can't wait to see Archosaur Archive, and maybe I should tear up my driveway and see if there's anything there.
Well, the thing I wanted to say is Dinosaur National Monument, and it makes so much. I was talking to Rob about. I forgot to bring up the fact that Rob and I went to the greatest hockey game ever last week, but that's for another time. The Dinosaur National Monument has this beautiful, beautiful interior of like 1 million bones, like all these bones and all this stuff. And I was talking to Rob about it, and it's like, of course, when they open the parking lot where they already see a giant depository of bones, that just a couple feet over, there'll be more bones. And it makes you just think, like, dig up the whole fucking thing. You might find even more. Anyway, the other thing that Rob brought up, and I always love thinking about this, gentleman, we are only seeing the bones that exist in an area where bones could be preserved. How many weird-ass dinosaurs, Ryan, where you don't preserve bones? What weird dinosaurs do we not know that exist, Ryan? Science fiction, huh, my man?
Science fiction or science fact?
We want to know more about this. we're going to get to the other thing I had in point of order, which is the movie about the lake. So we must get to that in a second. We are going to come back after this music break with Jeremy's full Sunday. And Jeremy, I was thinking about this. I titled it 2026 Sundance Review. It's the final Sundance Review, unless you go out to Colorado. Is that on the table or?
Well, I did just have a friend. Sorry, what?
I was going to say, should we hold that till your review? I was just, is this the end of your Sundance reviews?
We'll have to wait and see. I was challenged by a friend. She pointed out that if I stop going, she will surpass me in total number of Sundances attended.
So now the man.
So now, like, I got bragging rights on the line.
Now you've
Whereas it's like birthdays. If you go every year, your sibling's never going to catch up with you. But
now he's got something at stake. I can't wait to hear about this. People, we also will be joined eventually by Chili Bowl himself, Clayton Scribner, as predicted. He will show up in the 10 o'clock hour. Before we get to Jeremy's Sundance Review and Archosaur Archives and Utah City's quiz, we must do our first music break of the night. And tonight we're doing all songs Minnesota in honor of everything that's going out there and the people who are fighting the good fight. I'm going to play this just because let's go back in time to three women who are from Minnesota. When I was looking up Minnesota bands, they were very pro-war, but they were very, very popular in the 40s. The Andrews Sisters, everybody. The Andrews Sisters are from Minnesota. I'm going to play 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Something B. The Andrews Sisters are Minnesota's finest. We're going to play 2 minutes and 20 seconds of that. We'll be back with Jeremy's Sundance Review. Thanks for being here. January 26, 2026. Polyester Line, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. We come back.
sure.
He was a famous chocolate man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. Then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, blowing reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made a blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. He really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The cap seemed to understand. Because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A toot, a toot, a toot-a-dat, a toot, he blows the day to the bar. In boogie rhythm, you can't throw a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with them. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a bee. And when he plays, he makes the company jump ahead to the bar. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He blows the day to the bar. Can blow a note to me, sing guitars with and the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He puts her eyes to sleep with boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how he plays. When someone gives him a beat, he really breaks it up when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Hey, the Andrews Sisters.
Polly
Blend. Ryan, you ever pick out your old favorite Andrews Sisters album and put it on just to hang out?
All the time, especially now that I have a CD player. I got all my Andrews Sisters CDs and cassettes, and I just have them On key, on lock. Yeah.
Right.
What's your goat?
Yeah. What is your goat?
My goat?
Your goat, Andrew's sister's song.
Oh, goat Andrew. I think it was the Hooba Dooba Boogie Stogie song.
That's a good one.
Real question, Ryan. What is the oldest album that you have listened to all the way through? 50s, 60s, probably 60s, I think, for you,
Probably
probably.
60s, yeah.
People, you hear that sinister talk, that sinister laugh in the background. You know that it means one thing and one thing only.
But you never listen to like Beethoven's Fifth.
Your microphone's not. You're not. You got the
God
wrong microphone. You got the
dang.
wrong.
I mean, I've seen all the Beethoven movies. Who's this Beethoven fella you keep talking about?
We all love that. Hold on, people.
Is it working?
There it is, people.
You've never listened to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Clay Descriptor is here with us. Clay, how are you, my friend? You doing okay?
Is anyone doing okay?
Oh, God bless, Clay. God bless. You're already on the
I'm
regular.
doing all right, man. I'm doing okay.
We're so glad to have you here. We're so glad to have producer Rob here.
10:01. Is that like when we can officially start? Because I'm here.
It's
Now 10:01. Like I'm here. It's just like when I showed up. Is it marking time? Is that the?
We've had a great show so far. We've been covering so many different amazing.
No, I've
things.
never seen this. Does this like keep exact time? Does it say 10:0? It's a 10:01.
Yeah, 10:01, baby. You know how
Oh, like
clocks
we
work?
have. I've never seen. Jesus, man.
People, we're so glad to have Clayton here. We're so glad to have producer Rob. He has a great segment coming up. Up first, we'd be remiss if we didn't get to the headline segment here tonight, people. He has done this before.
A little bit of Jeff Quay film talk.
No, it's not Jeremy's Jeff Quay film talk. It's Jeremy's 2026 Sundance review, potentially his last Sundance review. He has been doing this pretty much since the show has started. Jeremy, I give it over to you. Where you want to go? Keep 20 minutes or so. You know what I mean, Jeremy?
Oh, is he one of those Last Dance guys? Like I'm never going to Sundance after this?
We don't know. We're going to let him talk about it. Jeremy, the floor is yours.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, that graphic, because there are no theaters. There are no screenings at the Egyptian Theater this year.
Yeah, the Egyptian is music only this year.
What?
It's just like Devotchka over and over again. From what
What was the? Why was
part
that?
of as part of the Disney Hulu Fox Searchlight 20th anniversary of Little Miss Sunshine?
Jeez, what? So why? Why was the decision?
They've officially gotten rid of their film screening capabilities and moved to a strictly live music venue.
Wow. Okay.
But interestingly enough, the merch that supposedly has been selling like hotcakes because it's the last year, has the Egyptian Theater outline with the Sundance Film Festival on it. So it seems a little bit,
It's crazy how big the nostalgia is hitting hard this year from people. Like it being the last year, people are like,
well, Clay, you're
really going large.
You're
really going
close.
large with the nostalgia.
I want to say real quick before Jeremy jumps in here for his segment, Clay, you are in the Park City area and you might be seeing it more than us. Ryan and I were just discussing how much it meant to us when we were younger, but we have no connection now. You are in the area. Do you see what's your vibe from your perspective? We'll get Jeremy's in 1 second about the last year in Park City. What are your thoughts? And what do you see?
I mean, I would say the residents are always residents. The residents of Park City are always the residents of Park City. There's some that love it, some that don't like it. But I would say the people that are there are very passionate about it being the last year. And then also, I would say the interest from outside of Park City is very high about it being the last year. I work in the media, and I probably have had 20 times the amount of media interest in Sundance this year than I normally do. And it being the last Sundance, 20 times the interviews about it being the last Sundance. 20 times the media interest in Sundance in particular this year.
Jeremy,
And then there was, some controversy, and you have the riots. One of my Greg Bavino's press agent. We have the protesters. We have the protests, peaceful protests. Thank you, and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of more interest there too. Plus, just like the poeticness of Robert Redford dying over the off season of Sundance, and it being the last, and moving to Boulder, and all this stuff. It's just a lot of stuff coming to a head here.
Jeremy, take it from there, baby. What do you think? What's your review?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, there's definitely a sense of this is the end, and it's weird because you have the theaters have been reduced. I mentioned the Egyptians not there. The Mark, the aka Racket Club, that used to be a theater.
Oh, really? God damn.
Right. Yeah, the Racket Club and the Prospector Square Theater, as it was known.
That's where we got busted, right?
Those both stopped last year.
The library's still going.
Library's still going, but it's basically that kind of.
Well, where are they playing them, Jeremy?
The Yarrow. They're doing it at the Yarrow, which the theater is still called the Yarrow, even though it's called the Doubletree now, and the Ray, which is on the other side of Fresh Market from there. So, and then the press screening theaters are still at the Holiday Village, which is closed. And the concessions lady told me they didn't have potable water, but then the next day,
potable water, yeah.
The next day they filled my water bottle. So I don't know. So that's my Sundance review.
It's irrigation water, and good luck with that. Wait, they closed that many venues, so are they not showing as many movies, or are they consolidating it to a certain area?
There are fewer films in the program than there used to be. They kind of cut those down last year or the year before too. So it's a little bit of that. But one thing is the screening, and then the Redstone theaters in Kimball Junction, which are now the Megaplex. So that is the fucking posh place to go to a screening, because you got like the reclining, swing out like tray table so that you can, gorge yourself on. Larry Miller popcorn.
It's not easy to get in there though. That's like. Kimball Junction's kind of a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, so they have an express shuttle that runs.
Okay. Hey, Park City Transit's got your back, yo. Come on.
Yeah, we have.
We're crushing it this year, by the way. Park City Transit is crushing it this year. Okay, record park and ride attendance. Okay.
My friend took the bus that goes all the way up to to Park City, to Kimball Junction, from Lake, and it's free. Wow. That's a pretty damn good deal.
So where'd you park, and where'd you did you transit around, or did you drive everywhere?
It's like once you get to Park City, like I park and then I leave my car for the day, unless I parked in like a 2-hour parking. All right, I parked in a 3-hour parking at the park this morning, for example. But this is probably not we should probably get to the actual movie reviews now.
Yes, we should, baby.
It has been fun to talk about Park City.
What do you got first?
I guess the one overarching point I was making about the fewer theaters means it's there's not a lot of different films for people to wait list. Oh. So the screening, and also people with express passes don't get spread out to different theaters. So there have been a lot of very congested screenings, like kind of clusterfucks in line to get in. Mixmaster Janine was keeping tabs on Reddit, and there were a lot of complaints there as well. But that was something I'd noticed. And then Janine said, "Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about that." So it's like the theaters that are there are getting a lot of attention. So it's hard to say like where attendance is compared to previous years, because the theaters are so scant. Wow. But there's definitely a feeling like when I'm going, it's like, oh, there's there aren't that many options of movies to go to compared to, you know, the old days.
What was your peak year, Jeremy, real quick before you go into it?
Like the peak year.
Your favorite year, the most amount of movie, like what was your favorite year of Sundance?
I mean, for me, it's you know, always going to be those formative years where it's like, you know, you're excited to be there instead of like kind of jaded. And so, you know, like
early 2000s.
Yeah, Scott Renshaw wrote a kind of Sundance Memories City Weekly story. So that's worth checking out. I was thinking I might write up my own. I think the best screening of all time for me was 1999 American Movie, the documentary.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, hell yeah.
So that was before they'd remodeled the Holiday Village. Coven. It's not Coven. Coven sounds like
Jesus,
oven.
yeah, Jesus loves you.
Something to live for.
It's a very good documentary. I'm a fan of it.
I watch it. Almost yearly. I watch that movie.
But the screening I was at, and Sean Means and his wife were also there, and they were actually on the side where the thing I'm about to describe happened. There was a giant, like, wooden, like, painted black wooden, like, air return vent thing that someone must have just, like, hammered into the theater, like, ceiling at some point. And it fell down in the movie. So they had to stop.
Did anyone get hurt? Did anyone get hurt?
No one got hurt. Like, at least, like, I think it kind of made a creaky noise and people put their hands up so it didn't like hit anyone in the head. But, and then the film burned up. So they had to the screen twice. And then they're like repairing the film. So they were doing like, they were like, well, I guess we can do a little Q&A now while we wait for the movie to start again. So,
Jeremy, real
by
quick.
far the most like technical issue ridden Sundance screening I've ever been to, but it was also like the film that felt the most appropriate thing to happen.
I will say, Jeremy, real quick, the director, the guy, American film, the guy with the glasses and long hair, his daughter I work with. And I freak out every time she doesn't realize that every time I talk to her, I'm kind of like, you're dead. And she's great. She's, of course, her own autonomous and amazing person. But like every time I'm like, you're dead. He made the movie and I love it so much. That's a daily thing for me.
All right. Well, but anyway, we've been kind of on the Sundance tangent of memories, but let's talk the festival because people can still go see movies.
Yes, and Jeremy, you can also we could do a follow up next week, Jeremy. So anything you don't get to this week, just know we would love a final review next week. So maybe concentrate on because we have like 10 minutes. Okay, please.
Well, everyone wants to talk about the lake.
Yes.
Like I said, I saw two blend-coated Sundance films back to back. One was The Lake, which is a hyper-local Salt Lake show.
We've been talking about this forever, right, Jeremy? We come on, Polyester.
Yeah, no, it's been a common topic. The fact that we're all going to die from the cloud that is the dried up Great Salt Lake.
From listening to the blend to watching it, what was it like? What you've heard, what was big, all that.
So the first, I'd say the majority of the film is just like, oh my God, we got to move. What a fucking disaster. So Abby Ellis, it's her feature debut, directed it. It's like a very polished, like gorgeous looking film, like the shots of the lake, but then also the dust and the grayness of it kind of weighs you down. It's very focused on, well, it's got the scientists Ben Abbott and Bonnie Baxter, and then the lake commissioner Brian Steed, who I don't know if Gerke's done much reporting on this, but it kind of followed, like, those are like the main characters. And it kind of taps into the Mormon element of both.
Yes.
Ben Abbott, like, he's a very, like, faith driven guy, but is like, well, we need to be, we need to respect the land, and God's not going to like fix our problems without us working to fix them too. And then this Brian Steed guy, I think, was appointed the lake commissioner to figure out how to solve this whole problem. And I think he lives in Logan, and he's traditionally a very conservative guy who he was with doing stuff with the Bureau of Land Management, and they like loved him. He kind of talks about how like the agriculture community used to love him, and now that he's the lake commissioner and he's talking about we need to figure out how to stop diverting so much water into the lake, suddenly he's like persona non grata, and he's always trying to, he's like, we're not going to get anything done if everyone, this is a conservative state. We can't alienate everyone. Whereas, so then he's kind of trying to deal with the scientists, is like, how do we message this? And then Bonnie Baxter, I believe is her name. She is actually, they show her in the like Great Salt Lake Visitor Center. There's a video that's like 20 years old where she's talking about being a climate scientist, or not a climate scientist. She's talking about the lake, like how she's a lake scientist and all this. But she actually starts getting, having respiratory problems during filming. So yeah, obviously, if you are a Salt Laker, you're going to be very interested in this film. It's also very beautifully shot, and it's shot with a lot of close-ups, which is kind of weird for a documentary. And it almost makes you think, like, how like staged is this versus it being just kind of capturing these things on the fly. Like, there's kind of a come to Jesus moment with Spencer Cox. But like not just that scene, but all the scenes are kind of shot with these like very like kind of over the shoulder close-ups like you'd see in a dramatic film, rather than you're kind of shooting wide, capturing the action type thing. There's a great scene actually where Spencer Cox just goes up and says like, "That's wrong, by the way. We're not going to have a failed lake in 5 years." And it cuts to the lake commissioner, just kind of like, there's more shit to deal with, and Cox isn't helping me. But the way the film ends is kind of on an optimistic note with the kind of public-private deal, and it actually presents it in a very positive, like, oh, we're actually doing some stuff now and perhaps making progress.
I don't know what the documentary ends this way, Jeremy, but I've always been hopeful in the fact that it will kill and destroy an entire economy along the Wasatch Front, that they might want to do something beyond political lines. Is that fair to say? Like, this will destroy everyone. That's not a great option. Let's fight against that. Okay. Jeremy.
So I think the issue though is like they can't get the legislature to give them the money. And this new deal that's kind of been made involves some private money. So it's probably, Gerke might know more about this than I do, but
Well, can I throw out that Rob and I once on to drive through Emery County and Carbon County, and this was before we realized that nuclear power might be the option. We were like, and Rob threw this out here, and I think this is the right solution for everyone around who is agriculture around the Great Salt Lake. And tax us more and subsidize all these people getting college degree. Like they will pay for these people who are living off of the water of the Great Salt Lake to go to college for something else. Let's pay for them to get an education, to get a future away from that. I'm happy as an American, like a Utahn, to pay for it.
They also talk about, in the documentary, they talk about subsidizing them to grow something other than alfalfa, because that's like the most water,
which we've talked about on this show for so long.
In an incredibly dry state. Yes, it's definitely, I was like, oh, well, there's a blend topic. There's actual footage of the commissioner like going to meet with the agriculture people and talking to them about it. And that's obviously,
do they give a number of how many people are really reliant on it? Do they quantify that at all? Like how many farmers are really reliant on alfalfa in that area?
They didn't give a number. It's not like a stat. It's not like it tries to kind of unfold all the narration within the characters talking.
Got it.
It's not like a voice of God type documentary spitting out facts, and there aren't like, we see charts and diagrams, but it's kind of within the scene. They aren't just doing like motion graphics and animations and things like that. So it's very much kind of, like I said, sometimes it looks too good.
I want to
and
try
you're
to
like, well, they just staged this scene because they needed it, but it all feels like you're kind of watching this whole thing unfold.
I want to see if I can during this week, I want to see if I can see this in Salt Lake City, because this is right up our alley. I don't know where this is going to come out. I don't know if it'll be bought. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, Jeremy, I'm so glad you brought up that movie. Next ones you want to talk about. Again, we could do a full Jeremy Sundance review next Monday. So if you want to capture,
I need to at least get to the other blend coded film,
please.
Which is called Public Access.
Oh,
and it's specifically, and this is the zine that they passed out at the premiere, but I thought it could be useful for Schlegel because it's called How to Be a Public Access Star.
Wait a minute.
So this is about the, as part of, cable coming out in 71, Time Cable, it wasn't Time Warner yet, had to provide these public access channels. And the idea was like anyone can submit anything. It was kind of NYU. Some people at NYU spearheaded the whole concept. But it kind of follows specifically, like this movie focuses on the New York scene. And just like weird things, like a guy put his wife giving birth. He was like a famous rock photographer and sent it in. There's like just this kind of random, it was kind of a very much a proto blend, like variety show that like Blondie came on and Jean-Michel Basquiat. So it's pretty much just like the blend. A lot of cultural icons got their start on it.
Love this.
And then like the era, like, because originally it was all like you just had to make tapes and bring them in. And then at a certain point, you started, some guy, one of the guys was like, well, what if we were able to do it, give people live time on the air so they could take phone calls and stuff. So there was the whole era of like live phone calls, and Jake Fogelnest,
yes,
who was Squirt TV,
yep,
talks about his whole, it's basically like what happens in Wayne's World, where they literally like built a set of his bedroom and gave him like an MTV show.
I know that history. I love that history. Oh.
Yeah, and it also like lots of porn. Like there was a kind of very much like smut peddler thing that was really successful because everyone's like, yeah, I want to watch this. Like this was before like HBO was around and that sort of thing. So it kind of sets up that whole angle. It also talks about the gay culture, and they didn't really have any programming, so they really got into
there was a voice here.
The whole gay network, and then it was originally like mainly hot guys like in a sauna and stuff like that. But during the AIDS era, the guy who produced all that stuff invited these journalists on who helped kind of educate people on AIDS prevention and all that. So it's really the documentary is a lot of fun. It is very much episodic, kind of moving through, exploring one aspect and then another. But yeah, I got a copy of this for you, Schlegel, so you can finally find out how
please
a public actor star.
Thank you, buddy. I can't wait to look at that.
So those were the blend coded things. And then I can just shout out a few recommendations for people who because you won't be able to watch anything by the next blend.
Exactly. What's the next ones?
Janine, what's your favorite film of the festival
that I've seen? I've only seen 5 films.
Only 5, Janine. Only 5.
I really loved Wicker, and I will see it again because I missed like the first 10 minutes. Since we were the very last people let in on the wait list.
Whoa.
He married.
So I'm looking at Wicker. Olivia Colman in this? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, Olivia Colman.
So good. I love her.
She's
and
so
Peter
great. She's so great.
Peter Dinklage is in it as a magical basket weaver who makes a husband.
Man out of a basket.
Who is
Amanda Isabel.
Yeah, and Alexander Skarsgård, and it's mostly in camera. There are some things where you can see through his wicker that are obviously effects.
Whoa.
But like created a whole wicker looking suit for this guy, and the sound design is really great. Then there's another film. I'm just going to keep it moving. How to Divorce During the War. It's a Lithuanian film.
Love Lithuania.
And it's a little, you've seen like Romanian new wave films. It has some of that same vibe where there's kind of very dry.
If I had a dime for every new wave Lithuanian film I've seen,
you would have no dimes.
I'd have no dimes. Possessing no dimes.
It's got a lot of like subtle, very
like what's a new wave? Like new wave Lithuania? It's specific to Lithuania, or is it? There's a new wave. Is
try
it
to keep up, Clayton. I said it was similar to Romania.
I'm just gonna step away.
Clay, just wait. Don't worry. Utah City's quiz coming after the next music break.
Thank God.
As soon as I explain the entire Romanian new wave.
I am writing down all these recommends though.
No, because I also think, Jeremy, please next Monday, if you're available, to do a full recap, because it's I think it's important. So next Monday.
But no, it's kind of about they're obviously living very close to the conflict.
Oh, in Ukraine, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of set right when Russia invades Ukraine.
Jesus.
And it's kind of about these. It's both about how they mentally are processing, living with the risk of war, but also is very funny about it. So another blend coded documentary is Nuisance Bear.
Nuisance what?
A nuisance bear, because that's kind of like a husky boy when you think about it. But
do you have any ones that are real quick? Sorry, do you? My sister is in town watching ones, and they were saying they've hit a couple that they've hit all dark. Do you have any ones that are just laugh riots that they could watch?
Oh,
I would recommend the musical, which is like if you combined like Taxi Driver and Election.
That's fun.
Wait, I thought that was funny. Taxi Driver.
Well, and Election and a high school. It's
High School Musical.
It's Rob Lowe plays the principal that this washed up teacher. He's a drama teacher who was supposed to be a great playwright, but the grant he had out of college fell through, and he's still bitter about it. And then this principal stole his girlfriend, who was like the art teacher. So he decides to sabotage the principal's goal of earning blue ribbon status at the school, at the junior high school, by staging a musical about 9/11.
Okay, that's awesome.
And it kind of like,
I want to see that. Hey, you guys
it dissects.
we could see it Thursday night. Thursday night, 6
Oh,
p.m.
Janine's finding the
Wagner.
actual times we can watch.
Thursday night, 6 p.m.
A
Let's
blend
all
outing.
taste it.
Wait. We could watch it at your house.
No, a Thursday night at Rose Wagner. Can we stream it at our house?
Well, let's not talk about
Well,
that.
we will do this. Jeremy,
Wait, Thursday Night Rose Wagner the musical.
Jeremy, this is
Rose Wagner the musical. Yes. So,
Jeremy, this has been a
it
great.
does kind of just last thing,
Yes,
Schlegel.
please.
It kind of sends up also the like inspirational teacher thing, because he's like teaching the kids to like rail against the machine, but really it's just his own personal vendetta. So anyway, enjoy it if you blend outing on Thursday night.
By the way, Jeremy, every time you do this, I'm just like, God damn it! I should have been more a part of this. I love Sundance. I'm sad it's leaving. I really what it is. It's just movies you don't hear about, and thank you for bringing this to our attention, Jeremy. Next Monday, if you want to do a full review, would that be good for you?
That would be good for me.
Okay.
I will just say Josephine is one with a lot of buzz. I'll talk more about my personal thoughts on it, but next week. Extra Geography is quite good. So if you're looking, Extra Geography also, it's heavy. It's a teenage drama, but it's also funny.
And the nice thing, Jeremy, is that you have an opportunity to see these movies before next Monday, right, Jeremy? Because these movies are playing throughout Salt Lake.
Yeah, so that's why I'm shouting them out. Everybody to Kenmure Street, if you want like a kind of a good like public action against, it's set in Glasgow, but against immigration officials overstepping. That's actually got like, isn't just a downer. Everybody to Kenmure Street is a good one. So there's just a few more for you all to look for.
Jeremy, this has been such a great in the moment of Sundance, the final Sundance review by Jeremy. He will do a full review after all the movies he sees next Monday. We'll give him more leeway. We'll also give Archosaur Archive next time more leeway, because after this music break of 3 minutes of Taste of Love by Ordah, from Purple Snow, Clay, you and I go back.
Dude. I mean,
We go back
this
to
verse
Purple.
is sad.
Yeah. We go back to Purple Snow all the time, right?
I've been obsessed with this record for like 15 years.
Yeah, we've played this a lot on Polyester Blend. We're going to play it one more time. After this, Clay, you and Ryan will go to head-to-head in a Utah City quiz. Are you ready, buddy?
Yes. I still don't understand. I mean, we know Prince, but I still
A
don't
little bit
understand
of
how much
Jeff Film Talk.
What was that?
still don't understand how much amazing funk came out of Minneapolis. I mean, I guess I'm understanding how cool Minneapolis is more and more.
It just seems like Clay in the 70s, mid 70s to 80s. What an exciting time! Like if you were in a band,
They were just like cool punk, cool funk, cool
It turns
stuff
out-
coming.
real good stuff. Speaking of real good stuff, you're going to see real good stuff in the Utah City Quiz. Ryan versus Clayton after this music break. 3 minutes. We'll be back, people. We love you. Jeremy, great job. Jeremy, great job. Thank you, guys.
Polly Shore.
You've been sleeping in my mind.
your love. Love to taste 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 your love. When words are lost, what's left to say? When all my fears are swept away, the feeling's just too much to hide. You make me feel so good inside. The taste of love's on my tongue. Taste of love and touch your one. Love to taste your love. 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 You've been sleeping in my mind. I'm having dreams I can't define. All your feelings touching me. Sensations from a fantasy. The taste of love's up on my tongue. Taste of love and touch your one. Love to taste your love. 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 Love to taste your love.
Oh, people! Clay, that album has been, I mean, come on.
It's so good.
It's so good. Polly,
There's so there's so many treasures.
Well,
Records.
and it goes back
I
to
mean-
what you were saying about like what it would be like in the 80s and 70s. Like that's what that compilation was trying to hive and to cultivate, was all these songs that came out of where Prince came out of, the Replacements, all that stuff. Great stuff. Clay, are you present?
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah, I'm good. I'm in. I'm in for the duration here.
you ready for a little quiz, baby?
Yep.
People! By the way, Jeremy, great job. We're going to get a full Sundance review next Monday, so enjoy that. Archosaur Archives, people, they're going to stay buried. Producer Rob, we love you so much. Sorry, buddy. We're going to get to it next week. But we'd be remiss if we didn't do one of the focal points of this show where we go through 329 census-designated areas, cities, towns, and areas of Utah. People, it is time.
This quiz.
Between Canada and Utah,
This quiz.
there's a great ways to lead
Of the cities and towns, census-designated areas. It's a great,
Great fucking game.
people. We are here this week. Clayton's here after a long night, Clay, but you're here with us. We love you so much to be here. Ryan Bradford, you're with us, or did he run away? He ran away.
I'm here.
Okay, people, you can see on the scoreboard right now in purple, Clay is 72, Ryan is 68. Close game. 329 cities, towns.
I feel like it's tightened up. Ryan's been hunting that
Last
69.
week, Clay, don't forget.
He's really motivated to get that 69 number.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget, Clay, you won last week, or how many weeks ago we did it. So you are at 72, Ryan's at 68. 141st, guys. 141st rendition of this game. As always, we must ask, what city are we going to do for .025? We are going to battle in the county of Wasatch, which, Ryan, you should know, you are the only winner in Wasatch. The only 2 times we've done Wasatch County, you've won. But Clay, you can turn the corner right now. Clay, what city, town, or census designated area in Wasatch County are we doing this week for .025?
Woodland.
Woodland! Ryan, what's your entry for what we're doing for .025 to get a slight lead?
Heber? Have we done Heber?
We have not done Heber.
That's a good guess.
Who's right? Daniel! Daniel, Utah, you guys. No one gets .025. Clayton, your experience with Daniel, Utah. It's a town.
Well, I'm assuming it is affiliated. Well, I don't want to give away too much. I'm assuming it is affiliated with Daniel Summit. Up the canyon from Old Heber, near the old Starvation Reservoir.
Interesting. Ryan, any interface with Daniel, Utah? Do you have any connection to this business?
Never have, never will.
Wow, you don't know.
Actually, you know what, Ryan? I think you're right. I don't know why you would ever connect with this part of Utah, but we're not saying it's not a place to connect to in Utah.
I bet you've been there if it's where I think you are.
We'll find out a lot more here tonight, people. Find out a lot more here tonight in Utah City's quiz. I must ask right now, do we have lifelines in the form of Robert Kirke? Are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Gerke, are you willing to be a lifeline for one of these guys if they need you to be?
I'm happy to do it for Ryan.
Oh, we love that. Producer Rob, I'm sorry about Archosaur Archive.
The shade continues. I thought you were going to be nice to me now.
Producer Rob,
you turn over a new leaf.
Will you be available as a lifeline here tonight?
I'm here and ready.
Thank you, my friend.
I will have to pay attention at least.
Jeremy, are you going to be the judge, making sure everything's above board here tonight?
He said he had to step away to do some writing, so...
so Jeremy's gone. So you guys, there is no one monitoring this. You guys are on your own. We'll see what happens here tonight. We will see what happens.
The cheating was the door open for cheating, and with Gerke obviously trying to angle against me, it's just I'm really already nervous.
We'll find out. Clayton Scrivener, you won last Utah City's quiz. That means you get to choose for question number 5, first option to go first. If you get heads or tails on old school or medium penny, what do you want? Heads or tails, medium penny, or old school?
Old school tails.
Oh. Ryan, that means you get command of question number 4. Question number 4. As always, gentlemen, I like to give a little bit of stats. By the way, do you know I've been collecting these stats for some... oh, wait, that's not right. Oh, you guys...
I've been collecting these stats for some time.
Hold on. I've been doing Google stats. I've been collecting data, guys. I've been collecting data on you guys. Get the fuck... What the fuck? Get the
What are you, Planeteer?
So you guys, you know, I've been look at this. All the winners, all that stuff, all the good stuff. Again, Ryan, you're the only winner of Wasatch. So we collect data. We collect the matrix. We'll find out more about that as time goes on. But tonight we give an oeuvre, Clay, before your first question here about Daniel. Guys, this is a small community, not a lot of info. I looked on YouTube, I couldn't find a lot, but I did find the Daniel Utah town meetings that stopped 6 years ago. 6 years ago. This was September 18th.
They stop, or do
2019.
they just stop putting them on YouTube?
They might have stopped doing it on YouTube. 21 views, kicking our ass. 59 minutes. Gentlemen, this is Daniel, Utah planning meeting.
I see some husk.
All right, welcome out to the planning meeting. First
I love
item
how
on
he's
the
bringing the
agenda
energy.
tonight, of September 18th, is public comment concerning any issue not
Not a lot of oeuvre, guys. Not a lot of oeuvre. The only thing I can offer you is their
So it's
website.
husk.
This
It's
is
like-
the Daniel Utah government website that I will draw some information.
And this is a town or a census designated area.
It is
What do we
a
decide?
town. It is a town. It is a town. This is their website. Not a lot of helpful information there. I will say the only thing I will say that they had was septic system tips for inside. So guys, if you need septic tank info, this is a great resource. Go to the Daniel town website and you will find septic tank info. Good stuff there. Established in 1898. You can see the plaque right
Okay, I
there.
take it back. It's not up the canyon at all. That looks like it's in the valley.
Well, Clay, I asked the 1st question for you is this, my friend. We're doing a little bit of place it in the right place. If you get each question right for 1 full point, or Ryan can steal for 0.5. Clay, this is a zoomed in map of Wasatch County. These are all the towns. The towns in Utah County. Clay, place them in the correct place for 1 point.
That's funny.
Or
Okay.
Ryan can steal for 0.5.
I know a little bit about this.
You
this
have
ish.
lifelines. You have lifeline. Place the towns. There are 6 towns in Wasatch County. We've zoomed in. There's more of Wasatch County, but we've zoomed in. This is the eastern part, the western part where the towns are. Clay, place the right town names to the yellow areas. 1 point each. You have lifelines.
Oosh. Okay, I know Charleston is by Deer Creek. So let's go and put Charleston on the
Are you
the
doing
left.
your raw dog in this?
Yeah. I'm
Oh, wait, sorry.
just gonna raw dog this bad boy.
So Charleston here.
Yeah. Interlaken sounds mountainous. I'm wondering if I want to put that in the mountains.
You're on a time limit here. Keep going.
Oh, what's my time limit?
Time.
You're just gonna say time? Okay, I am pretty sure I know where Walsburg is, and that's wait. Walsburg is on the map.
I think it's there where it says Walsburg.
Oh shit.
I was like, but I don't think
All
it's
right. No points for Walsburg. God damn it. Where did
But also, why is the yellow right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I have? What did I miss? Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what I missed. All right. Well,
I sure as shit know where Hideout is.
Walsburg is midway. Sorry. Walsburg is midway, and I fucked up.
Okay, I know where Midway is also on the map.
Midway's where it says Midway, I think.
Shit. That can't be it. Oh, no. Anyway, don't forget that's off the map. What the fuck? What did I do wrong?
Any guesses where Heber is?
Anyway, do the rest of them. God damn it. I thought I had this perfectly.
What
did I screw up?
I don't know.
I know what I did. Sorry, guys. Midway. So Walsburg isn't a town. It's a census designator. It's woodland. Woodland.
Okay, Hideout is up top, brother.
So I'm right. We're back on. Okay, so Hideout's up top.
Remember Woodland I guessed earlier.
What'd you say?
I don't think you have, but I just don't think you have the rectangles in the right spot.
No, I do. Just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Where's Woodland?
Okay.
Where's Woodland?
Woodland would be in the top right.
So right here.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not exactly in the right spot. But that's fine.
That's exactly where the map.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Interlaken, I'm just gonna guess is on the mountains on the 40 in the bottom there.
Right here.
Yeah. I'm guessing Daniel's right below Heat, right above Charleston there.
Okay.
Like on the way. And then Independence is above.
That last spot.
Yeah.
Let's go from north to south. Is Hideout correct? 1 point, Clay. Is in Woodland in the right place? Is Independence in the right place? Is Daniel in the right place? Is Charleston in the right place? You've got 4
I switched
points.
interlocking and
Guess what, Ryan? You get a point because he fucked up.
Sweet.
Ryan, the next
that was a journey.
The next one is for you, Ryan. The next one's for you, and it involves this, Ryan. You're gonna watch a video about a shooting, just a fun. They're just shooting guns at
that kind of shooting.
Big Hollow shooting.
We've had
range.
enough videos of
The
shooting.
big shooting at this is a shooting range just south of Daniel proper. These guys. This is from 11 years ago.
How many views?
Really?
21 views, kicking her ass.
I'm just not lying. I'm just not being able to get down on the.
1 minute, Ryan. 1 minute of them deciding, and then they eventually shoot. The guy who is filming it says one phrase, Ryan. He says one word, Ryan. He says one word. Ryan, my question for you: does he say fuck? Does he say shit? Does he say Jesus? Or does he say Christ? After the guy shoots that 50 caliber weapon, what does he say? Fuck, shit, Jesus, or Christ? What does he say after that big gun shot? You have lifelines.
I'm gonna say.
You have lifelines.
I'm gonna go D. I'm gonna go Christ.
Christ. Final answer.
Final answer.
For 0.5, Clay, does he say fuck, shit, or Jesus after that big gun, after they shoot that big gun?
Oh, Gurky, what do you think?
Probably just a classic shit.
Final answer.
Kind of like the Wire, right?
I was thinking about doing this dick move where I was going to do what Gurky didn't say, not do what Gurky said, but that's too good. We're going to go with shit.
Let's listen.
Jesus.
Should have not listened to him.
Ryan, don't worry. You can still capture points right now because, Ryan, I go to the big question on the board. You see all the digits up there. Get them in the right order for each point. How many, apparently, to this website I found, how many people are named Daniel in the state of Utah, Ryan? For each time, if you place it in the right order, each point or each digit, you get a point, Ryan. You have lifelines.
Wait. So these are the numbers?
These are the numbers. You have to place it. You've got 5 options. Place 5 options to say how many are named Daniel in the state of Utah. 1 point for each number you get right in the right position. So if, place it in the right position, you get a point for each number. How many people named Daniel in the state of Utah?
State of Utah.
You have lifelines.
Okay. I think I'm gonna raw dog it. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna start with 4. Zero 2 0 8.
0
raw dog
2 0 8. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah.
40,000 strong, Daniels.
Is 4 right. Is 0 right. Is 2 right. is 8 right. Ryan, you did get 1 digit right, which is 0. So I'm going to give you 2. Clay can't do it. Clay, for 0.5, could you reorder that? Could you reorder that, Clay? You know that 2.
What do you think, Rob? Do you think I should make it?
Sorry. 0 is right. The 1 0 is right.
1 0 is right. Rob, do you think I should make that first digit a 0, a 2, or an 8?
Oh, sorry.
A 0, a 2, or an 8?
Yeah.
I was leaning toward 20,000 and some.
Yeah. 20,000 was
Myself.
my initial instinct.
80,000 sounds like
That's a lot of
Daniels. There's so many Daniels.
We all know there's that many Jacksons.
I want there to be 20,000
Zaxons. There's that many Brightons.
But the benefit of guessing 80,000 Daniels is that you could finish it with 420.
Ooh, that's good.
Which is hard.
But
to
I think it's wrong. That's the problem. But let's go with 20,820.
Can go 820.
Can't do 820.
20,840. My bad.
Is this the right formation for 0.5 each one you get right, Clay? Is it 2? Can't get that 0. Is it 8? Is it 4? Is it 0? You're at 5. Ryan's at 2.
So it's 480, huh?
So it's 480. That many Daniels, according to some random website I found that would provide me the names of Daniels.
Was it the Social Security? Like Social Security?
I was hoping it was census. Who knows? 3. Clay goes to you. Clay, do you know Arrow? A flight. This is a commercial. You could take flights from this. A commercial.
Yeah. Why do I know this? But this doesn't. This no longer exist.
Well, don't. It is the only place you can take a flight. You can buy a plane ticket from L.A. to Heber to L.A. because there's the Heber Valley Airport, which is right next to Daniel, Utah. My question, Clay. What is the parent company that started Arrow Lines? Okay, they started Arrow Lines, Clay. Is it the following options? Is it A, Uber that started it, Vail Resorts that started it, the LDS Church, or Margaritaville? I will say, Clay, they go to California, Wyoming, Idaho, Colorado, Utah, and New Jersey and Hawaii. Those are the places they go. Is it Uber that started it, Vail Resorts, LDS Church, or Margaritaville? You have lifelines.
Berkey. What do you got for me?
Did you give us a year on when it was started?
I did not, but I think it was 2. I'd have to look at that.
Okay, it's all right. No, if you didn't say it before,
it doesn't really give me that info.
Okay.
The airline started in 2019.
Well,
who started this airline with at least one run to Heber in those other states I mentioned?
I mean, I'm kind of leaning toward Vail, but that doesn't really make sense for the New Jersey part. So maybe we go with Uber. I don't know.
No LDS Church?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they'd start like a for-profit airline business.
Like a deep subsidiary or like a controlling interest or anything like that?
I'm trying to think of why they would want to do that. If this doesn't sound like
I just like Wyoming, Idaho, Hawaii,
Wyoming, Colorado, New Jersey.
Missionaries fly cheap.
Yeah, but these are like, I assume, small aircraft and private planes. So we're talking.
All based out of LA, to be clear.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was leaning toward Vail, but I just don't.
I guess Uber would have access to the startup, the capital to do that. Margaritaville seems so random. Let's go with Uber. Hey.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Clay, you're at 6. Ryan is at 2. Uber was the people who started that. It was for the Sundance Film
Sorry,
Festival.
Jerky.
It was at the.
Sorry, didn't mean to be so right.
For the Sundance Film Festival, but they've been dropping. They've got like a lot of. It's trouble. It's trouble.
I sure do like their logo. It's kind of dope.
Ryan, for your point. Next question number 4. Ryan, what do you see on your screen right there?
Canyon Elementary. Daniels Canyon Elementary.
There is one elementary school, the only school in Daniels. Ryan, my question for you is, what is the mascot of the Daniels Canyon Elementary? Ryan, I give you 4 options. Is it the Golden Foxes, the Silver Wolves, the Copper Grasshoppers, or the Coal Fowls? The Coal Fowls.
The Coal Foals.
The Coal Foals. Is the Coal Foals. Ryan, you've got 4 options. You have lifelines. What is the right answer for the mascot for the elementary school in Daniels?
I'm going to go Silver Wolves.
Raw dog
in this.
Ryan, way to go. 3-6. The Silver Wolves is correct. And because Clay got the coin flip wrong, Ryan, you get to go first in the toss-up, Ryan, the toss-up. Ryan and Clay, everyone, you can see on your screen that Daniel is connected. There's 2 U.S. routes. On the left is U.S. Route 189. On the right is U.S. Route 40. So it's right in between 2 U.S. routes, Ryan, right there, converging in the middle. My question for you, Ryan, you have lifelines, is this. Ryan, what? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Ryan, what is the starting area for U.S. Route 189? I will not show you a map, but you can guess if you get it right for 2 points. After I show you a map, you can get 1 point. Ryan, U.S. Route 189, and where does it start? Where does it end? And U.S. Route 40, where does it start? Where does it end? You have lifelines. You get 2 points if you get it right, Ryan, without a map, and then I will show you a map, and you can get 1 point after I show you a map. You've got lifelines, Ryan.
Wait, are you looking for like cities or?
Yes, they do not.
Coordinates?
They start in a city. And then one of them starts in kind of an area. You'll get 3 points if you get that right. The start two if you get 3 points if you get it right. Ryan, US 189. Again, I will just show you. They go through Heber. You have lifelines. Maybe you got guys who know roads. Again, you got options here just for 2 points. 2 points blind.
Producer Rob. I have no idea.
So I will say starts and ends is a weird thing because they're all 2-way streets.
Well, there is a city, and then start 2 is an area, but it's kind of familiar. So it's a city.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay,
but the roads start and end both at both sides.
Right. So where does 189 start and where does it end? Cities.
That one I don't know anything about, but I will say that Route 40 has one end, either the start or the end, next to your house as a child.
And so, Rob, you're saying Silver Creek?
Silver Creek, I think, is the right answer. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can contribute that much, Ryan.
And that's worth 3 points.
Right,
I loved it. Yep.
Because that starts right next to where he grew up. I bet Route 40 ends.
And this is United States, not Utah.
Yeah. It might end in DC, but I could be wrong. Could be very wrong.
Ryan, do you want to go DC?
Like the Washington? Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I could be super wrong on that one. Because it might be I-40 that ends there.
And then what do we do? 189, which is on the west side of Daniel. What do we think there? Again. Oh, whoops.
I mean, I don't know for 189. Maybe it starts right there in Daniel.
Just guess.
Let's do start Daniel.
Okay, and then end. Where do you guys think it ends?
Boys or
throw it out, baby. Whatever you want.
Portland, Seattle.
I love it. I love it. Now, Ryan, you're going to get one more chance after this. I just wanted to see blind. Again, 3 points for the starts on I-40, and then the other 3 were 2 points each. Does 189 start in Daniel? Does it end in Port Talbot? Does U.S. Route 40 start in Silver Creek, also known as Silver Summit? 3 points! It is 6-6. Does it end in Washington, D.C.? Now, Ryan, you have a very interesting opportunity to gain even more points because you're going to see in your screen right now, this is 189. Ryan, this is 189.
This is fucked up. I could have taken a shot and gotten the answers to these without looking at the map.
Stop. This is for Ryan. Let Ryan go. Let Ryan go. He's going. Ryan.
Yeah, but I should have gotten half a point shot.
You got plenty of points. Ryan and Rob, where does that start? Where does it end? Give me the towns for 189.
Is that Provo?
For what?
I mean, the bottom. Would that be the start?
You and Rob talk it out. Tell me right now.
I mean, no, I think Provo might be north of that, of where that's ending there. That could be like, fuck. Who knows? Is that? Fuck. I don't know, Mike.
So what do you want to go
with the county for shit?
What do you want to go for the north end, Rob and Ryan?
North end, I'd say that's Jackson Hole.
Ryan?
Yeah. I'll agree.
South end.
Provo might be the best guess. I don't know.
Final answer.
Yeah, let's do Provo.
And then, gentlemen, you also have, of course, this one. You've already got the starting end point or the starting point. Where does this sucker end? I-40 all the way over there.
South end of
40.
New Jersey. Where the fuck? Do you know cities in New Jersey, Bradford?
That's not. I don't think that. Oh, is that Jersey?
Yeah, that's Jersey.
Is that Lodi?
Oh no, stuck in Lodi.
Final answer, you guys. Final answer for where it ends, where you can see
it. Trenton?
No, I don't know.
Rob?
I don't know cities in New Jersey.
Okay.
I don't know cities in New Jersey.
Trenton is your final answer?
I know Trenton and like Newark, but neither of those are there.
Is it the wonderful community of what? Jackson Hole? Is it Provo? Is it Trenton? Ryan, you're up to 8. Clayton's at 6. Clay for 0.5. Clay, what is the ending point?
Protest this question. I would have said Baltimore. I didn't know it kept going. I don't know. Garden City, Garden State, Garden City,
Atlantic
Garden
City,
Grove,
Atlantic
AC,
City,
baby.
Clay, just the idea. Hey, you want to take off work? Let's just go to Atlantic City, baby.
Let's just keep driving. Although there's this weird disconnect where it like kind of stops in Denver. Do you see that? Like
I know
it like kind of ends for a little bit.
You grew up at one end of a road
that goes to Atlantic
straight
City.
to Atlantic City. Fantastic.
Isn't that great to know? People, the final answer, write it down.
Had you known.
Write it down, everybody. Write it down. It is Ryan at 8. Clayton at 6. Oh boy, Ryan, you really pulled ahead.
That was a very costly coin flip.
The
on my
final
part.
question is a Price is Right. Are you guys ready to write something down?
Yeah.
Yes.
People, I looked it up on the Daniel website. People, what does the mayor of Daniel Town make monthly? Price is Right. What does he make monthly according to the town ordinance? Get ready to write it down. It will be worth 3 points. 3 points. What does the Daniel Town mayor make monthly according to their ordinance? Ryan, you're ahead. Let me know when you've got something down.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got okay.
Jeremy, you play, or is Jeremy gone? Producer Rob, did you write something down, or Gurky? Someone talk to me.
No, I didn't write anything down, but I got a number. I got a number.
Producer or Gurky, do you have an idea?
Yeah, I got something.
And Jeremy's gone. You were ahead, Ryan. What do you got?
I did 3,000.
Okay. Clay, what do you got?
I'm thinking homeboy is making a lot less than that. I put $200.
Producer Rob?
The number I had in my head was the same number that Ryan came up with. 3,000.
Gurky?
Gurky, you're muted.
I misunderstood the question. I said he makes poopies every month.
I don't think that's by ordinance, but I think that's probably true.
Actually, I put $250.
$800 a month. Ryan went
I win.
over. Clayton Scrivener, you have won this Utah Cities quiz because Rye, Daniel Mayor every month. $3,000, dog. Come on, baby.
I don't know.
That's highway robbery.
It's time
Highway
for the post-game press
robbery.
conference. Let's go to the press conference. We must go to let's go to Clayton Scrivener. Clayton Scrivener, your thoughts on winning here tonight?
I just think I benefit from, realistic public salaries. I think Bradford has a
He's a
warped
teacher.
sense
He's a
of what
teacher.
public employees should be making. I think we should check the public rolls of California school districts.
Wait.
Right,
You don't have to divulge any sensitive information, but what's the mayor of Park City make?
That's
I guess this is public information.
That's public information. What does he
What?
make?
I
they
think.
make?
Well, I mean, that's a 30 an hour. That's a 30. First of all, it's a city, not a town. And it's a 30-hour a week job. It's paid at 30 hours a week. I think around 60 grand.
So
But there's
Also
way,
Park City.
there's way more involved.
It's also Park City.
How much would you guess?
Around 60 grand.
The AI overview on Google says 77,000.
Okay. It's
not bad.
Yeah.
So like 3,000 for a small town is not. I would say it's like.
I think that's more
super
Heber. I
awful.
bet that's more Heber, right?
But a town mayor is going to be almost practically a volunteer job.
People, you've heard it from the press conference. We'll be back after 3 minutes. We'll do just a little bit of topics, end the night. Ryan, you're going to be here for 1 second, or you got to go?
I can hang around for a little bit.
Okay, we'll do a couple topics. We'll end the night.
Got to do some topics.
Replacements, Minnesota's one of the greatest
Hell
rock
yeah.
bands. We're going to play 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll be back.
Just hear it. The alcohol dripping from every note.
We love them so much. The Replacements. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Pauly Shore.
How young are you? How old am I? Let's count the rings around my eyes. How smart are you? How dumb am I? Don't count any of my advice. Meet me any place or anywhere at any time. Now I don't care. Meet me tonight if you were there. Call me on Thursday if you will. Call me on Wednesday, better still. Ain't lost yet, so I gotta be a winner. Bacon and cigarettes, a lousy dinner. Young are you? Come, meet me any place or anywhere at any time. Now I don't care, meet me tonight. If you were there, I would dare. Meet me any place or anywhere at any time. Now I don't care, meet me tonight. If you were there, I would dare. How young are you? How old am I? Let's count the rings around my eyes. How smart are you? How smart are you? How dumb am I?
A band I've never done a deep dive on. Anyone here do a deep dive on the Replacements?
Blend.
Like all the records, all the. Ryan, have you ever done?
I did. I kind of did a mini deep dive, probably 10 years ago.
And they feel like
good
what?
stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they feel like what? Like rock. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think of like where they belong, and it's just like rock music. I don't know. We could look.
Well, I mean, it's like this kind of like power pop mixed with
power
punk.
pop. Yeah.
Did we skip the Wiki Music quiz or something?
I know. You know what? We'll do that on
Are we
Minnesota.
we're naming all the Replacements genres?
No,
I think they're kind of garage band, garage rock.
Really?
They sound so good. They sound so good. Speaking of sound so good,
They're
guys.
kind of genre all their own, really.
People, before we end the night, let's get into what sounds so good to me. It's topics. Topics, people. Before we end the night, we just go through some topics here tonight. Not too many deep dives, but I've got a lot of crazy ones in the versus group. Gentlemen, versus, we go one thing versus another. Clay, you go first. Clay, free slushies for life or never experience road rage again?
Like, I don't experience road rage. Are you talking about like getting it thrown at me?
Someone's mad at you, any experience of road rage, or you get free slushies for life.
I'll go with never experience road rage again because I just really don't give a fuck about slushies, to be honest with
Ryan, your thoughts on this?
I mean, I also don't really experience road rage, so I'm gonna go with the slushies.
Because, I mean, that sounds pretty good. Garky, your thoughts on this?
I mean, I guess My thing is, if I really want a slushie, I'll pony up and pay for it. I have a job.
But to never have to have people yell at you or you yell at them.
Yeah. Well, that's why I say I if I want a slushie, I make more money than the mayor of Daniel, so I can afford my own slushie. And so I guess I would go with never experience road rage again, although I don't really do that very often either.
But Rob, you get free slushies forever. And you just have to deal with sometimes people flipping you off?
Not forever, for life. Okay. We don't know how long that's going to be.
And I'm not adding the future simile when we get rebooted. Rob, what do you think? Slushies? No road rage.
Yeah, I think I've in the last 40 years, I think I've probably spent upwards of $15 on slushies.
Right.
So that would be that could be a significant savings if I upped my intake a lot.
But never that stress of
But road rage, if I was never in a car with somebody who's super pissed off, that sounds rad.
Yeah, I think it's never experienced road rage again. I think that's the right answer. Right.
Can I ask a question about this? Maybe I may have to rethink my answer a little bit.
Yeah, please.
Do I have to go someplace and get the slushies, or do I get a slushie machine at my house?
No. You have to go somewhere.
So it dramatically increases the chance of experiencing road rage.
But you'll account and deliberate and then decide.
Well, and then if you do get road rage and you have a slushie, you're going to throw it at somebody.
Yeah, Gerke, you seem primed, ready to answer questions.
Yeah, let's do this.
That's why I'm going to say see active human heart and body or never see active human heart and body. Meaning, Gerke, do you want to see a heart, like someone's body opened up, see the heart pumping, or do you never want to see that?
Why would I want to see that?
I don't know. I'm asking.
It's a fucked up question, dude.
It's just a topic.
Fucked up question.
Topics, baby. Topics.
Might end up dropping a junior mint in there. I think it's probably something I never want to see.
Ryan Bradford?
I got the morbid curiosity. If there's a human heart. Yeah.
And like a chest open.
I feel like I would.
I
think that would be a really cool experience.
You fucker. Clay, what do you think?
Yeah, do you remember in high school when every kid who took, I can't remember his names, but they went to the cadaver lab?
Yeah.
My brother went to the cadaver lab and came back with so many cool stories, and I was like, I'm not that smart in science and I'll never go. But
I love science. I'm a little queasy when I see human organs active inside of a body. Because I'm not talking cadavers, Ryan. I'm talking, oh shit, emergency room, spread open a body, there's a human heart beating. Will you see that or never see that? Right. That's what I'm asking. Not a cadaver. Because it's active human heart. Change your opinion, Ryan, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might still be cool to see.
Rob,
what if it was like a open heart surgery and you were standing there and
I know, that's
the doctor
what I'm
was like, hey, come over here, take a peek.
That's what I'm asking.
I think I would.
I feel like I would have. I feel like if I was to see an active human heart and body, I'd have to probably have a damn good reason. Like, hey, here's this active human heart that we're about to transplant into you and save your life.
Clay, you're alive for your transplant.
I would be like,
you're
yes.
conscious. You're conscious.
I'd be like, no. I picked on Polyester Blend a few years ago that I never wanted to see an active human heart.
Let's bring in the screen from Polyester Blend. Are you looking at this?
By the way, I looked at replacements: college rock, punk rock, rock.
College rock, by the way.
College rock.
Anyway, we'll get into that. By the way, more coming on music topics in the future. Let's do this. Producer Rob, you should start this one off. Producer Rob, aliens help fix planet. Aliens take you to a new amazing planet. What do you want? So you can't go back to Earth. You go to a new amazing planet. Amazing planet. Or they.
I mean, it's all of these, a lot of these feel like real monkey's paw wishes.
You got that right, brother. You can't go
so-
back to Earth. You have to go to a new amazing planet. You'll never get to see St. Louis again, Rob. You're never going to see Salt Lake
the
again.
Arch. Fuck.
You go to a new amazing planet or help fix this planet.
Yeah.
That amazing planet might be amazing, Rob. Might have all the things you want.
Yeah, I think morally I'm obligated to go with help fix planet.
Ryan, what do you feel?
Seems right.
I mean, I think Earth is objectively a really cool planet.
Hell yeah, baby.
Like from the looking
Patriot.
at it from the solar system, yeah, I want the aliens to help us fix it.
What's not nationalist patriot, but what's Earth patriot? Like, what is that called? Like Earth, like, you know what I mean? Like where you're like, no, I like this planet. I like this planet.
No, nobody's ever created such a term yet.
Work on that, Rob.
There has not yet been a need.
See, that's why we do topics. Gurky, what do you think?
I mean, selfishly, I would love to go to a new amazing planet, but I think if they can fix the planet and bail out your schlubby butt, then I guess I would probably do that as a. I don't know. I am a giver. I guess I'm willing to make that sacrifice to save you.
And by the way, hold on to that last thing you said, Clay.
How are they going to fix it? Are they going to eliminate half the population to do so?
Yeah,
Are
well,
they
this is-
are they going to Thanos?
The ways and means are not important.
Yeah, they are though, kind of.
Clay, what do you think?
Come and fix the planet.
Wait, Clay, what do you want? Fix
Eliminate all humans.
Fix it. All humans dead.
Clay, what do you think? Aliens fix planet? Or you go?
Well, Rob has a good point. Do they show up with a Home Depot bucket and kind of just and some tools, or do they destroy the human race?
Are they going to roll their sleeves up, or are they going to pull out their blasters?
It's about hanging on with your already goods or see this whole new thing. I don't know.
I tell you, the past week has made me lean towards option 2.
Well, Clay, you seem like the person to answer this next one. Clay, win person with smelliest fart, where you get $1 million.
Why do I seem like the person?
You win the person with smelliest fart plus $1 million.
Yeah, you've already won that, right?
Or get ripped and toned for life. You're ripped and toned for life with no money.
Ripped and toned
for life with no money. Or you are the person with the smelliest fart plus $1 million. What do you want?
How egotistical and vain would I have to be to say I want to be the guy with the smelliest fart?
But you get $1 million. But you can also turn ripped and toned into.
Come on, that was funny. You're supposed to laugh and appreciate the irony of that joke.
Wasn't that funny?
Who am I kidding, man? I will bust the stinkiest ass fart and put my kid through college, man. Let's do it.
Ryan Bradford, where are we at?
I haven't been ripped and toned my whole life. I can go the rest of my life without being ripped and toned. I'll take the $1 million.
But Ryan, you could turn it into an
or at least get half off on
influencer
your kid's
job,
college.
maybe, Ryan. I'm just saying, if you get ripped and toned, I don't
There's
know.
plenty of ripped and toned.
I'd be ripped and toned, baby. Like $1 million isn't even that much anymore.
Oh, baby! Ryan doesn't care about
It's enough to put your kid through college. Whatever.
All right, Gurky, ripped and toned or smelliest fart plus $1 million? Oh,
I mean, I'm already ripped and toned. So
hold on, I'm gonna start getting ripped and toned.
Stop being Pat Munger on your camera.
Hold on, I just need to better start getting ripped and toned. God damn.
Producer Rob.
But no, I was gonna say I'm already gonna rip the stinkiest fart in history, so I might as well get some money for it.
Right? $1 million. Pay for fucking. You can pay for a personal trainer. Come on.
Yeah.
I also think you could probably get some endorsement deals too.
I got to stop giving these away for free.
So here's the thing.
But you don't even have to work.
I still have some follow-up questions. Is the $1 million like prize money? Am I awarded this prize publicly?
Yes.
Like I win a prize for the I have some like
the world knows you.
Like I said, think of the endorsement deals.
I'm famous.
Yes.
As the person who ripped, and also this is a bit of clarification. Is it I ripped the stinkiest single fart?
No.
Or I am a human who produces the smelliest farts.
You are you always perpetuate.
Okay, now that's different.
Because
different. Whoa, now who's talking about vanity?
Am I
here?
the source of the smelliest farts on earth?
Yeah.
And I have $1 million. Or I did one just fucking.
That's the difference between novelty and being banished from the land.
Now think about this. So think about this. You get $1 million, but for you're hanging out with now you've got $1 million. You're hanging out with the model who loves you because you have but you will rip the smelliest farts forever. So
okay, now it's totally different.
You just monkey paw strikes again.
This is turned into a parable. This is turned into
but how often are you farting?
Now you're on an island. You're on a leper's island.
Like every 5 to 10 minutes is how often I'm farting.
You can go outside and rip that horrible fart.
Do these farts like?
How often do I have to be wearing shoes? All the time, it sounds like.
Guys, the monkey paw. Gurky's right on. From now on, topics are monkey paw. It's just like
it's not that I was vain. It just seems like with a lot of like $1 million, like you got a lot of work to do. Right. Ripped and toned for life with no money. You don't have to worry about anything.
You're going to be healthy for so long. I think Ryan's right on to something. Ryan, in fact, you have such an opinion. I think you need to have an opinion on this. Bring back wigs or bring back togas? So do we want 1,700 wigs or do we want to wear togas all the time?
Togas seem comfier. Wigs also seem like a lot of work.
Togas, you have to drag that cloth around.
You do it once and then you just kind of like
all right.
Lift it off you, but it's still put together in the morning when you put it back on.
So what you're going togas?
I'm going togas.
Clay, please.
I just do not. I never in all the like styles throughout history never got the wigs thing.
You're losing hair. You know what I mean? It's like bald spots. And
it's like a vanity move.
Togas make perfect sense.
I'd like to walk around in my robe.
But they seem so drapey. They seem like they collect. Like, I want to wear pants. I don't want to wear, like, togas seem so drapey. Like, wrap a blanket around you and how much you drag. Like, you drag a lot. Like,
think of the AC, the ventilation. I mean, Julius Caesar, wailing on, like, grapes and stuff.
Yeah, but when you rip those stinky farts, the thing's going to blow up like a balloon.
Wafting.
But a wig, you could wear a toga. I'm just saying, like, you could wear a wig and a toga. I'm just saying, like
are you talking about like toupees, like hair pieces, or just like
1700s?
White
like
wigs
powdered,
with the curls.
Like powdered wigs.
Yeah, those are gonna be itchy.
I don't know. Toga seems like a lot.
Is the question? Am I bringing it back personally? Am I the progenitor of this new fashion trend? Or am I just making the call that the culture will shift in that direction?
What I love always doing topics is never knowing how the phrasing will determine how you guys decide.
Yeah.
Rob,
is like everybody looking at me and being like, what wig is he wearing today? Because if that's it, then like. That's going to shift things because, like, I'd rather be bringing back. I'd rather, like, today I'm going fucking full bangs.
Okay,
full baby.
When you guys have pretend toga, is it not like on the ground dragging? I don't feel like there's any. I need feet below my material hitting the ground. It just drags. I feel like a wig is. You could make that little.
Togas don't drag. A proper toga doesn't drag.
A proper toga doesn't drag? Who can verify that? All right.
Because it's real clothes and nobody wants their fucking clothes dragging on the ground like a fucking idiot. Because a toga was real clothes at one point.
Someone's going hard on the toga.
Well, and they were real clothes when the streets were all dirt, so you'd get all dirty if he was dragging around. But
drag your clothes around. You wear them.
I feel like if I am just rocking the sweetest collection of wigs and I'm totally toned and jacked, then I couldn't ask for anything more at that point.
Fair enough. Gurky.
Take me to your leader, aliens.
Gurky, this is in honor of the Super Bowl coming up. So notice what I'm trying to do here. Gurky, in honor of the Super Bowl, be a falconer, live anywhere, or live only in New England. So if you're a falconer, you can live anywhere. But if you're not a falconer, you only can live in New England. So you can live anywhere, but you have to be a falconer. Or you can just live in New England. What do you want?
What's the downside to being a falconer?
I don't know. That's why I asked. Amazing. This is topics. Just
badass, just walking around with that bird on your arm like that. I think that's a life. And then, you know what? I actually like New England, but no, if I get a bird, yeah, let's do that.
Ryan Bradford, where are we at?
Gurky nails it. Totally agree.
Producer Rob.
I also just realized now I have a sweet wig, total like 6-pack abs, and a bird on my arm. I'm living
that's the life. Well, no, except for the toga that I'm wearing.
Just ripping farts.
Also, by the way, we should do next week. Whoever wins, each topic ranks it so that it's that. Okay, I'm thinking of a new world. So whoever ranks each topic, then they battle against each other. Okay, Clayton. Falconer, live anywhere, or only live in New England?
Falconer anywhere.
Yeah. A raptor Archosaur tamer? Come on.
Final two things. Kill, marry, sexual times with. Clayton, I need to know. Poem about you, interpretive dance about you, or or character in a sitcom based about you. What would you kill, marry, sexual times with?
Damn, I like all of these things.
At the end of the day, Clay, poem about you, interpretive dance about you, character in a sitcom based on you.
I think I'd kill an interpretive dance about me. I think I'd be pretty scared about what they would interpret their dances about me. I'm not liking how that goes. I don't want to see that. Poem about me, bring it on. I'll fuck with that. I'm really going to marry a character in a sitcom, though. That's where we're going to go with.
Ryan and Rob, where are we at with this?
This is exactly how I wanted it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like a poem written about you. That's pretty special. That's
a character in a sitcom, though. That's like an immortality.
Okay.
I know, but like, what if the character is like Newman? Like, what if it's
still immortality?
I guess so, but I don't know. They could be pretty cruel.
You guys,
I like sexual times with a poem about you, but they got kill and married exactly backwards. A sitcom is the narrowest box. It's the smallest box that you'd be crammed into. I hate that. I want an interpretive dance where I can just kind of embrace the space. It's an interpretive dance is at most a couple hours long.
Right.
I can find ways to allow that to be my life story.
Rob, you nailed it, and that you get
a sitcom is just either exactly true and freaky or so wrong, and I hate it.
Okay, Rob, final thing. Rob, you can ask anyone to be your lifeline. Learn to bake, become a butcher, or make any noodle. So you can learn to bake for life, become a butcher for life, or make any noodles for life. You have lifelines. Kill, marry, sexual times.
I mean, I get lifelines on this?
Just ask someone to help you if you want.
Yeah, somebody help me. Why would I want to become a butcher?
Well, you could butcher for life. You cut all that meat up and know how to and then make the meat and do all the stuff with the meat.
Yeah, no, all right. Nobody has any reasons for me to want to become a butcher other than you. That's great.
I was thinking the
So
same
I'll
thing.
go ahead and kill that.
Yeah.
Okay. Butcher gone.
I am already working on learning how to bake. So I think I'm already committed to that. I'm ready to marry it. And I'd love to fuck around learning how to make any kind of noodle. Does what kind any kind of noodle?
You could just make any noodle. You can make any noodle.
You can make any noodle. Okay. Great. Noodles.
People,
I don't even know what a noodle is technically.
No,
like I've always wanted to learn how to make proper gnocchi.
No one knows.
Gnocchi?
People, we're gonna do
don't know.
this. Final Husky Boy of the show goes to Jeremy. Jeremy for Sundance. Thank you, Jeremy, for the Sundance review. He'll have more next week, but we must go to the prayers, people. We must go to the prayers. We have had a great night. Where's my prayer thing? I lost it already. I had it. Clay, I had it. It was there. Let's just do this. Clay, final thoughts on the show and prayer. Final thoughts on the show and prayer, please.
Sorry I was late. Prayers up to my mom who's in the hospital. She
God
broke her
bless. God bless.
broke her leg.
She okay?
God
How's
damn
she
it.
doing?
She's got a broken fucking leg, man.
I'm so sorry.
Surgery tomorrow.
Prayers for next week. What do you want to see next week on Polyester Blend?
Well, more greatness, man.
Oh,
Bring it
what?
every week. It's awesome. Thank you.
I love you, Producer Rob. Prayer of the night. Prayer of the night, Producer Rob.
Is it too late to just pray that I get permanent amnesia?
Why would you want that?
Because I'd love another run at this, but like with no blame for how I got here.
Explain that. Continue to explain that, Rob.
I think that you lose all culpability once you have amnesia, and I want no blame for where I am.
It would feel great to wake up from a dream state to this is not the real reality, but this is our Gurky, prayer of the night. Prayer of the night.
I was just thinking of Rob kind of doing the memento thing where he's like writing things on his skin so he can remember them the next day. I guess obviously prayers to Clayton's mom. I'm sorry to hear that about your mom, bud.
Yeah, man.
And I guess beyond that, I want a Falcon and six pack. So that's this topic's really got reset my life goals. So I want to pray for a Falcon and a six pack.
We wait for that.
You shop bro next week. I want to see Gurky with a six pack and a Falcon and a good wig.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, so we should do Gurky. Explain exactly how we should do that.
Maybe, but roughly your takeaway from topics. Put yourself in the role.
I mean, yeah, take any group of those topics and make a shop.
You shop rope. Okay, we're going to work on that. Ryan Bradford, our love. What's up, baby? Final.
I will also echo the prayer for Clayton's mom. Sorry that she's going through that.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. And pray for. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Good show.
I love you guys. We are at the end of the night. We will be back next week for Monday night. I pray for this. Everything that's been prayed before. And also, we find our way back to where America should be. We will be back next week with more fun and merriment. Polyester Blend. We love you all.